Hello, hello, hello. Let me just wait a few more seconds because I'm not sure what's going on with YouTube, but I see the live started, but then apparently the first few seconds gets cut off. So let me just wait a bit. What did I just say? Let me just wait. Let me just wait a bit before I start. So th- just happened. Okay. So I don't know if what I said earlier is gonna be in this live, but I waited a bit because I saw this happen in the last live where the first few, like the first 30 seconds basically got cut off. So I wanted to wait and I saw it happen. So I'll see later when I see this video again if what I said earlier is in this live or not. So well Angela, your attendance record is now so amazing. Hello Angela. And I just started the live by the way. So your timing is crazy. Okay, so now let me begin what I want to say. So welcome everyone. Today is April 26, 2024. Right now it's 11:11 p.m. here in Korea. Make a wish. I'm thinking, what do I want to wish for? I wish to get more organized with my life and work. I mean, that's not a big wish. What am I saying? No, this is okay. No, I think I should wish for something that's like more, more than anything. I wish for the world to get better. I mean, that's really too big a wish, is it? Okay, it doesn't matter. Okay, a wish is a wish. Okay, so anyways, I really do hope in the more bigger sense, not really a selfish thing for me, is that I want to wish for the world to hopefully become better as time goes on because the world it keeps getting more and more crazy these days. So I hope for the world to get better and for less people to be suffering. Okay, so that's I feel like that's a little bit too big, but in a smaller sense, if I were to wish about my personal life, I mean, I mentioned this before, but I really wish to know if I'm gonna get married or not. So I don't wish to be married. I wish to know, will I get married? Is there a difference? But I would like to get married, but I don't know. You know what? Let me stop thinking about that. Okay, so welcome everyone. Just because I saw it was 11:11, so today's live, as the title says, hashtag Leonatal. So, as you guys know, there's Shaunatal because Shaunu is playing a character named Anatole in the current musical he's in called The Great Comet. And so his character Anatole is also played by two other actors. One of them is a guy named Leo. That's his stage name. He's from the K-pop group called VIX, and I honestly don't know what's going to happen to VIX anymore. And so whatever it is, I wish VIX all the best. But Leo is also playing Anatole, and I've always liked his singing voice, and I always find him like an interesting person, but I've never been his fan before. But I mean, I also have never seen him in a musical, and so I was always curious to see him, even though I mainly am going to this musical to see Shaunu, of course. Shaunu, I still love more than Leo. Of course I do. But I'm always curious about Leo. And so given they're playing the same character, the same musical, I decided it is worth my money to go see Leo as Anatole as well. And so yesterday, so the show that I saw yesterday, April 25th, it had Leo in it, and it was my top three actors playing the main cast of Pierre, Natasha, and Anatole. I love all three of them. They're really the best to me personally. And so it's K Will as Pierre, Yeonjung as Natasha, and Leo as Anatole. Now again, I still love Shaunu. All right. So that's never gonna change. I still will go see the Great Comet again, mainly for Shaunu. But Leo as Anatole, he's so amazing. So this live is just me fangirling about Leo Natal, if you guys don't mind, because I have so many things to tell you guys of what happened in yesterday's musical. So the thing is, I didn't tweet about it because I was so tired yesterday. So I'm really, really, I can't say I'm really busy, but I am. I Okay, okay. Let me put it this way. Oh, sorry. Sorry. I Can you guys hear me okay? If ever the sound is weird, please tell me. That's my mistake because tell me if the sound ever gets weird. So sorry. Back to what I was saying. I'm still busy every day, but I'm definitely not overwhelmed. I'm not to the point where like I have too much on my plate that is really it's really crazy. So I'm not that level, but I'm at a level of busy where I have to do so much organization. So it's not that I'm busy shopping all the time. So I'm still shopping every day, but I'm not shopping a lot. So what's taking up most of my time is that I need to organize a lot of things. And so I still have orders, like lots of people waiting for me to ship it to them. But the thing is, I have to calculate the prices, which I still haven't done yet. And so it's just, it's just mainly organization that's taking up most of my time, and that's really important for me right now because I have so many people waiting on their items, but they haven't paid me yet. That's the thing. Yes, so before they can pay me, I need to do all these calculations, and so that's why I think they're like not too worried about it given they haven't paid me yet, but they will. These are customers that are really good, and of course they want their items, and so don't worry guys. And so the thing is, yeah, I just have lots of people waiting on me, and so I don't want to keep them waiting any longer. I need to finish all of this ASAP, and the only thing that's taking me so long is just the organization of it. So any customers watching me, I am doing my best to be as quick as I can, but it's many people who's waiting on me. So if you guys think like, oh my gosh, like you're the only one that's like waiting a long time, no, it's many of you guys waiting on me, which is not good, so that's not good. And so that's like my main priority right now is like I don't want anyone to be waiting on me anymore. And a lot of them have to pay me as well. And so we have to so it's all on me, so it's all on me to really get this all done. And then once all this like big organization that I need to do is all done, then I would finally feel more relaxed. And then maybe we can do more fun things together. But I don't know. Every time when I feel like I'm gonna get a break, something random happens that takes over my life again. So it's always I always feel like I can never really have a break. But it's okay. I'm doing my best. So what? Why did I bring this up? Why did I bring this up? I was just talking about Leo, and then why did I suddenly talk about this? See, I'm losing my mind because there's too much going on that I have to deal with. So I have no idea how did I get into the subject. Yeah, because I just realized what got me on this tangent. Yesterday, I didn't tweet about the musical, which I usually do. I like to telling you guys like, oh my, what happened and stuff. But I didn't because yesterday I was tired, and the reason I was tired because I'm working like all this, and that's how I got into this tangent. All right, so I did go see Great Comet again yesterday, but not for Shawnu. It was for Leo. Welcome everyone. Hello. So okay, let me greet you guys first. Let me pop out the chat is better so I could see it better. Hi Lou. Hi Lou. So don't worry, girlfriend. So first off, yeah, I did a podcast earlier today. Yeah. So if you guys don't know, I started a podcast on the My K Shopper YouTube channel, and so I'm doing my best to do that at least once a week. And so that's that. I rant about that during the podcast. But yeah, no worries, listen or watch the podcast anytime you want. And now you're here for Leo Natal time. Yes, yes, yes. So right after I finish the podcast, I'm like, I could do a live right now. And like, I have other things that I need to talk about. And it's mainly for Leo Natal. Yes, yes, yes. So 1 second on that. But happy Lulu that you're here to hopefully enjoy this live with me. I hope so. And like, what stories I have to say. And so 1 second on Stephanie, long time no see. What is going on? Hi, Stephanie. I'm happy to see you today too. It's always random when we see you, but I am always happy to see you when we can. And she asked me how am I feeling. I'm feeling okay. I don't know if you were here when I just ranted about me being tired, but I'm good. I'm good. So I'm tired, but I take breaks. So don't worry, guys. I'm not working 24/7. I'm not a robot. I can't do that, So I do take breaks, but sometimes my breaks, I feel like it's too long. But if I just go with the flow because I need to eat, or like while I'm eating, I want to watch something, but then when I'm watching something, that's when I realize, oh my gosh, time is going too fast because I'm too immersed in watching something. So I'm doing my best to like be more strict with myself. I should not be taking like these long breaks, but they're not super long because they're basically my eating time, but still Still, but yeah, I'm doing my best to take care for sure. But I ideally I need to go about these things a lot faster than how I'm doing now. But one thing at a time, because oh my gosh, can I tell you guys I had to go to the dentist today. So just a regular checkup at the dentist. So if you guys don't know, last year sadly, I had a lot of cavities and I was so disappointed and ashamed at myself because I haven't gotten a cavity in years. I can't remember the last time I had a cavity, but sadly last year the dentist told me, "Yeah, you have like they're small cavities. They're not super bad, but of course they could turn bad later." And so she told me, "They're small, but you should get them treated." And I'm like, "Okay, yes, of course." And so I assume how I got these cavities, but it's okay. I'm doing my best to hopefully not get cavities again. So anyways, so today was my dentist checkup and again, yeah, this is like how I'm busy is like, I still have my non-working things I need to do. And so anyway, so I go to the dentist today. And and so first is that I'm doing the cleaning which I do once or twice a year. And so it's like a deep it's called scaling, but I don't know if that's the same phrase that they use in English. But anyway, so it's called scaling in Korea. So doing that and so while they're deep cleaning my teeth I felt like, I think my gums here don't feel that good. So I was a little bit worried if like maybe that's because of cavities or I have some kind of gum infection. But I felt like, I think there's something going on here that I'll tell the dentist about. And so once the main dentist comes to me and she asks me, "Oh, is there anything, going on that you want to ask me about?" And I'm like, "Well, I'm kind of worried about my gums here. If you can like check on them." So she's checking my whole mouth, but I tell her particularly this side, like just wondering, and I'm just prepared like is it anything bad that's gonna happen? So she's checking my whole mouth. And she says to me, "Everything is fine." And I'm like, "What?" So I was like, I don't know why I feel like something here in my mouth, but it could be just what's the word? Just like no one's mouth is like perfectly fine, right? And so I guess my gums here might be kind of sensitive, but she told me as she was checking through my mouth and she kept checking, she's like, "No, your whole mouth looks good." And I'm like, I'm so relieved. Okay, so number one, guys, thankfully I don't have any new cavities. So whatever I'm doing to brush and clean and also eating better, that surely hopefully if I keep this up I won't have any new cavities. But I was just very very happy to hear this good news today because it definitely would have ruined my day if she told me I had new cavities. But thankfully all is okay, and she told me just a clean better I think in this area or something. So I'm just like, okay, sure. And so just yeah, just doing my best to take care of your teeth. And so everyone as well, please take care of your teeth because having cavities and then the cost of treating them is not fun. All right. So, anyways, why did I mention this? I need to stop going on tangents, but I wanted to say this regardless because I'm so happy I don't have cavities, but new cavities, I mean. Why did I mention this? Oh, because Stephanie asked me how I'm feeling. Okay. So so going from that question, today I went to the dentist and it all went fine. So I'm really happy about that. Um and then yeah, just working, just normal working I have to do, but I'm doing my best to hopefully get everything done ASAP because as you guys know, I have never ending pop-up stores. That's the title of my podcast I did today. There's never ending pop-up stores for me. And so I just need to get into a schedule and also finish all of this work that I need to finish. And hopefully I can kind of get a break, hopefully. But I mean, Wano is coming back in like 4 months. So I feel like this is not, once he comes back, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be even more busy than I am now, right? And so I'm a little bit worried like when exactly will I have a break, but whatever. Of course I'm excited to see them come back, but uh, so like I'll rant about that next time. Anyways, I'm doing fine, Stephanie. How are you doing? Okay. And then Lulu says she's holding her questions on pop-up shop after this Leo fan event. Okay, sounds great. Sounds great for sure. We can talk about it after we fangirl over Leo. Sounds good. And then Stephanie says, "You're doing good. I'm glad you are." She said you had a cold for a couple of weeks. How the heck can you have a cold for a few weeks? Oh my gosh. But she said mentally you feel pretty darn good. That's important. So first off, hope this cold is not like damaging like too serious, right? So that's number one, but mentally you feel good. That's really important too. So I'm really glad to hear that, but I hope you are in good health now. And you are currently at a tattoo convention. Whoa, and you will get some new tattoos soon. All right, well, you stay safe out there, enjoy the convention, and Yeah, whatever you're doing. Okay, all sounds good. Great. And then Stephanie says, you're currently eating something since it's important not to get tattooed when you're hungry. Okay, good to know. And you will have it done about 40 minutes. Okay, all good. Take care. I don't know if you can still watch me while you get a tattoo, but if you want me to like, I don't know. I don't know. You go have fun. All right. But yeah, definitely eat something and just take care. Enjoy. Okay. That's so funny. You're going, okay. Anyways, have fun and be safe. Good, good, good. And Lulu says your appointment is Monday for your dental cleaning. What the heck? We have our dental appointments are like at around the same time. That's so funny, but very good. Lulu, I hope you know. I mean, surely everyone knows, right? Taking care of your teeth health is important in general and all of our health, no matter what any part of our body, everything is important. But teeth is really so sorry. I need to stop moving my table. So sorry. So my okay, okay. Anytime the sound is weird, please let me know. I hope I don't ruin anything. Okay, so anyways, every part of our body is very important to take care of, but teeth really, given we use it all the time because of eating and stuff, yeah, it's really really important. And so all good. Yes. Delarian, welcome, girlfriend. And then Stephanie says, yay for no cavities. Thank you, girlfriend. Gosh, I hope I never get cavities again. But I'm only 34. And so surely in the future I might have more teeth issues as we get older. But hopefully, as I continue taking care of my teeth as best as possible and also making sure eating well, it also is what's the word, that's also important for teeth health. And so I'll do my best and everyone else too. Yeah, hopefully no more cavities and just nothing like bad in general to my whole health. And so anyways, yes, thank you, girlfriend. She said you had it once when you were young and it wasn't fun. Of course it's not fun. And then luckily they started using white porcelain to fill in the hole so you don't have a random black tooth, which is nice. Oh my gosh, yeah, the dental technology keeps improving all the time. So I remember before I had black filling as well for my cavities when I was younger, but then I had silver one, and then now they have white one, which is like porcelain. Yeah, yeah, porcelain. And then now even better than porcelain is gold. But the thing is, gold it shows up, and so porcelain is better so that it doesn't show up. But I currently have some gold in my teeth. I know it's kind of crazy, right? But it's because I had so many cavities all in like one spot. So I asked the dentist like, what do you think is better, porcelain or gold? And the price difference isn't that much of a difference. And so I asked her for her opinion and she thinks that gold would be better because of just yeah. And so I was just like, yeah, let's do it. But then I had another cavity which was like only one small spot and she did a resin for that, which I like. I really like resin. I wish we can do that for all cavities, but not. Anyways, let me stop ranting about teeth. But yes, girlfriend, I'm always so appreciative when technology gets better. And so it's really nice for a cavity treatment that yeah, is not a random black spot or like a cap or something. It's just it's just great. And so anyways, thanks everyone for catching up with me and I'm glad everyone's doing fine. Now let me tell you guys about what I did yesterday. So yesterday that's good to know. Okay, okay. I thought Lulu was gonna tell me the sound wasn't good, but no. So Lulu just said the mic is getting great sound. Thank goodness. Okay, so I just have to get used to I have to get used to it being in front of me. That's right. That's right. So sometimes that's why I don't use the mic because I have to set it up. That's number one. But also um I I'm not aware of my surroundings in front of me. Like I don't know. It's really hard to explain. But yes, I have to get used to it being in front of me. Yes, yes, yes. And so thank you for telling me that sound is great, great. And then she had four cavities 4 years ago. Okay, and yeah, given that was only 4 years ago, so yeah, it's possible to always get cavities at random moments, but that's why we need to go to the dentist regularly for checkups. Yeah, yeah. And it was expensive, and you got the porcelain filling. Exactly right. Yeah, exactly right. So Lulu, like you can assume with me, I got gold fillings for my cavities. You can assume how expensive it was. All right. Not even in Korea. Yeah, we don't. I'm sorry. I have health insurance in Korea, but cavities are not fulfilled under the health insurance of Korea. I don't know why, but I mean it is what it is, and so it sadly was very expensive for me, but thankfully, I'm able to afford it, but it's just not fun to spend that much money, which is only on my teeth, but what's done is done, you know? So anyways, everyone, be careful, take care of your teeth, all right, everyone? Just it's the right toothpaste, the right, toothbrush, and, flossing, mouthwash, like, you guys know the drill, just be good about it, and also what you eat and all that stuff. Gianzana, happy to see you here. What's up, girlfriend? Oh, yeah, 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 Stephanie tells me I have, like, more bling bling in my mouth. Sure, but keep in mind is in the back of my mouth, and so that's also why the dentist said to me, "Yeah, I think gold is fine because no one will be able to see it anyway." And I'm like, "Okay, okay." And since it's better in general for this side of my mouth, and so anyways, yeah, yeah, that's it's I guess it's kind of cool, but also it just always reminds me that my teeth is one of the most expensive things I ever pay for is my teeth, right? And so anyway, so it's all good and nice reminder. So guys, let me talk about yesterday. Okay, okay. Well, so yesterday I go see the Great Comet musical, and it started at 7:30 p.m., which is a weekday. That's when they usually do on weekdays. And I knew I was gonna be exhausted, you know? So the thing is I tried to do some work earlier in the day, but I was, I was still so tired, but I was also thinking like, well, I have to go an hour and a half commute to get to the musical venue. As you guys know, it's really far from my house. So like just thinking about the time and how much work I can do. It was just, I don't know, it was just like kind of was where it was kinda stressful, yeah, yeah, so I wanted to do some work before going to the musical, but I couldn't really focus on it because of me stressing about, "I need to make sure I get to the musical venue in time." So in general, yesterday, I try to treat it as, like, my day off. I just did a little bit of work, but I focus on, like, I need to relax my brain and, like, just enjoy this musical, and let's just go and have a good time and all that jazz. So it takes me an hour and a half to get there, and I was, like, already so tired, and so that's why in general, going to this musical so many times, I really can't do it, especially when I'm still busy with work, and so that's why I'm not gonna see Shawn Yu again anytime soon, but I will see him on May 4th. I'll talk about that later. So anyways, so for me to go to this musical to see my top 3, actors, K-Will, Yeonjung, and Leo. I've already seen them 2 times, and so for me to go for this 3rd time is because I don't see any other days in the future where these 3 will perform again, and so I'm just like, I don't know, like, should I risk it or not risk it?" But then, in good timing, they have a 20% off sale again, alright? So I will only buy new tickets when they do these sales. So for sure, they better do sales later. I will be so shocked if they don't do any more sales later. And so I won't buy any more Shawn Yu shows until they do more sales. And so it's 20% off, right? But it's only for Comet seats, which is the seats on the stage, and VIP seats. And so VIP seats is all the seats on the first floor in front of the stage. And I never plan to ever go to the first floor VIP seats because I personally think they're not that impressive. Like even though I've never sat there before, but from what I can tell, they don't seem that impressive, and they're the most expensive seats. They're the same price as the seats on the stage. And so I'm like, the seats on the stage is more worth it than a first floor seat, in my opinion. So I'm just like, I'm never gonna go to a first floor. It's fine. And so anyways, the 20% off sale is only for those seats, but I personally really like the balcony seat more. But it's not 20% off. And so I was thinking, as I was thinking about all the seats available, and I really do want to see my top 3 actors and 20% off. I'm just, I was thinking, should I really do this? And 20% off of the VIP seat is only $20 more than the balcony seat, given the balcony seat is not 20% off. And so I was just thinking, at the end of the day, I should try out the first floor seat so that I can judge it on my own and instead of assuming it's not that good. But also when I was seeing what seats were available for this day. The Comet seats, there was a lot of Comet seats available, but I don't know, for some reason, I didn't think they would be worth it. I don't know why. And also, I really don't like how the seat is not that comfortable as well. And so I just decided I think it's okay that I will go ahead and buy this first floor seat and and let's just see if it's really worth it or not worth it. And so I try to get a seat as close to the front as possible. And so based on the seating map, the first floor, of course, sorry, the first row. So the first row right in front of the stage, they're all taken. And I'm like, of course they would be. And so the second row, there was only 2 seats available, but it's like all the way on, not all the way on the side, but like on the side-ish. And so I saw those and I'm like, what's the second row? That's pretty good. And even on the side, but this side, I can see Anatole usually very well from this side of the stage anyway. And so I'm just like, I think that should be worth it. That like overall, because it's so close to the stage, I felt like that should be worth it as much as a Comet seat where you're on the stage. So I decided, let's go ahead and get it. So I got it and 20% off. And I'm like, okay, let's see my 3 favorite people again. A third time. Yeah, it's my third time to see them, but they are really too freaking good. Like keep in mind the other PR actors and the other Natasha actress, not, there's one of them I really don't like, but the other Natasha actress, they're all good. They're all good, but they're not to my preference. So K-Will's voice, Yeonjung's voice, and the way that they act on stage as well, they really do everything that I like. So I can't say they're the best one. So I hope everyone like understands it's all my opinion. They really suit what I like to see on stage, their voices and how they're doing everything. And Leo, you guys know how much I love Leo. So one second. Okay, so anyway, so I really love to see all three of them together. Like there's really no better three actors that I would want to see for this musical. And again, I love Shawnu. I love him. Okay, well, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Shawnu is never doing a show where it's K-Will and Yeonjung. I looked at all of his slots. Never. He never does a show that's K-Will and Yeonjung. I don't know why. So what can we do? Okay, so I would have loved to see a show that's K-Will, Yeonjung, and Shawnu, but even until the last day. So we already know all the casting up until the last day, which is June 16th. Finally, they announced it earlier today, by the way, but I'll talk about that in 1 second. So even until the last day, Shawnu never does together with K-Will and Yeonjung. I have no idea why. That's crazy to me. So who knows why? But for some reason, with Leo, with K-Will and Yeonjung, they have total done this 3 times already. So it's my third time to see them. And I don't know. That's just crazy to me. I have no idea why they do it this way. So, anyways, but regardless, I like Leo's performance as Anatole more than Shawnu though. So I'll talk about that in 1 second. Now, I buy my ticket, and now finally here I am. I'm tired, but I'm trying to go in with good spirits. I'm the second row to see the show. Let's enjoy it while we can. And so I go, and guess freaking what? So okay. So I go to my seat, which is the second row, but the first row in front of me, there's nobody. So first I'm thinking, okay, let me wait a bit. Maybe the people in the first row they'll come in later, right? And so for now, my second row it's all filled, and so there's already people in my second row. So I'm sitting there waiting to see if anyone's gonna sit in the first row. No one. There was absolutely no one in the entire first row of the first floor VIP seats. The entire first row, no one is sitting there. I was like, oh my freaking goodness. All right. So I'm basically the first row of the VIP first floor section. I'm just like, this is crazy. Okay, so I'm just like, this is crazy. Now here's my guess as to why the entire first row has no people. So that means like they choosing not to sell those seats for some reason. I'm just guessing because the stage there's so many things going on stage and it is really close to the stage. I'm thinking just for everyone's safety, maybe they don't want anyone to be on that first floor, and so a second row, sorry, first row. So us on the second row, we at least have like a barrier of seats in front of us. So I'm thinking that's the only reason I could think of, just for safety. They want some kind of barrier of us, and also for the actor's safety too. Like, don't have to worry about like hitting someone or kicking someone. You guys get me? So that's my best guess. But the thing is, they don't say. They don't say. Do they tell us? Do they tell us the first row is like not? They're not selling. I don't know. So usually they would tell us any seats that's like that they're not selling, right? So I don't know. So anyways, I'm freaking out that I'm basically the first row. So I'm just like, this is too crazy. So my view of the stage is great. No one is blocking me. It's fantastic. But because I'm so close up to the stage, and the stage is not like, it's not like entirely flat. It's like a what do you call that? It's like an angle. So I can see everyone, except I cannot see them too clearly, like, near the back of the stage. Do you guys get me? So, like, near the back of the stage, there's these doors that sometimes the actors will go in and out of. So I can't see that too clear. Like I can only see from their pelvis up. So I can't see their lower legs when they're all the way back on the stage. So you guys get me? So because of that angle, there's still parts of the stage that I cannot see, but I can still see everyone, right? But it's just a little bit lacking, I guess, because I can't really enjoy the full stage as it is. And so when I'm from the balcony, I can see the full stage so clearly. So I that's why I still prefer the balcony seats, because I can see the whole stage well. But regardless, me being the first row, I see everyone's faces so clearly. So even better than how I was from the comment seat. I mean, well, given I'm the back section of the comment seat that I've tried so far, from the comment section, even from the balcony section, I've never seen anyone's faces so clearly. So that's a huge benefit of being so close to the stage like that. I see everyone's faces so clearly. Okay, so now the show is starting, right? So it's starting, and it's just the side characters, ensemble, the choir ensemble going on stage, and they're just saying hi to everyone. And the side characters, Anatole is one of them, Sonia, Helen, Maria D. So like all the actors except Natasha and Pierre are greeting everyone. Sometimes they're in character, sometimes they're not. So let me tell you what happened during this time. Since I'm the first row, I did get some interaction. And so first is I remember seeing Helen. Is it Helene? Helen? I don't know how to pronounce her name, but I hope you guys know she's the one who's married to Pierre and is the sister of Anatole. If you guys remember the story. So anyways, so Helen, actress, comes to our side and she's waving at us. Now she's totally not acting like her character because Helen is a big beezy in the story. So she is not acting like a beezy, but she's like waving at us like normal, like how like her real personality is, I guess. And so I just thought that was interesting. I was like, oh, so she's just waving at us and she's just being friendly, and then she sang like a random word from one of her songs, but I forgot what it was, but you know, it's just very very fun and cute. And so yeah, just waving at us. And then a lot of the ensemble was also waving at us, just saying yeah yeah, well like hi, and like I remember they said something else. They said hi and like something else I can't remember. And so anyway, so we're just greeting each other. And then the actress for Maria D, who is the godmother of Natasha, comes around. She's also saying hi to us, but she's not acting like her character. She's just acting like herself, very which I found very interesting. Please tell me if ever the sound gets weird. I'm thinking I should just hold it as better. So 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 yeah, so then she waves at our section as well, and it's just so interesting to me because I'm so used to them acting like they're characters, and so them waving at me just a regular person, it's just so interesting. And also because their mics are not on, so I could hear what they're saying as well, but I can't remember what things they said. Oh, just like hi and like just random like words from their lines. I those are the only things I can remember, but I don't think they ever said anything more than that. I think they probably said enjoy the show, but I honestly can't remember. So anyways, I blame my tiredness. Like my memory is always bad when I'm tired. So everyone's still saying hi and everything. And then Leo as Anatole. So first he greets all the people on stage, the commissary. So he does all that first. You know, he usually is like high-fiving them and saying hi. And he usually takes his time saying hi to them because most of the people in the comment seats are usually his fans. So he's saying hi to everyone, and so I'm just waiting for him to for him to go around. But I wasn't sure if he would come to my section of the first floor, but I was hoping maybe. And so finally he comes down to the first floor, and he's walking towards my side of the first floor area. And I see him very clearly given I'm the first row, right? And so I'm doing my best to get his attention, all right? Because legit he's right in front of me. And so I'm waving at him, but sadly he's not looking my way, but I'm waving at him, but maybe he didn't think I was waving at him. I'm waving at him, but he's very interesting cuz I'm not sure if he's being Anatole or he's also being himself. I feel like he's doing both. But let me tell you guys what happened. Okay, so he's walking down. I'm waving at him. He's still not noticing me. I think he's just like the way that he's walking and like carrying himself, he's kind of I feel like it's like Annabelle. He's just like, I'm too good for this. And he's just quiet, but Leo originally is quiet, but he's just like looking around, just being like he's full of himself. But he's casually walking around though. So as he's casually walking like this, so he's not noticing me yet, not yet, but then he slowly is making his way towards my section. So at this point we're like he's like 2 3 meters away from me. It's really close, right? So finally, as he's getting closer, and then I'm really doing my best to get his attention. So I'm really doing my best waving at him until he notices me. And so finally, once he's really like getting close to my section, finally he looks my way and he sees me continually waving at him. Like I'm really like, hey dude, I like you know, like really like I personally think even though I'm wearing a mask, that's the thing. So he can't really see my expression, but I was really excited though being able to say hi to him. And like if he wants to greet me back, right? So I'm really getting his attention, but I don't say anything. So I'm just waving, just hoping that, he would want to greet me back. And so he looks at me. Okay, so let me tell you what happened. So he looks at me, but he looks at me like kind of confused. So like he didn't smile, all right? So but keep in mind he's Leo, who is originally introvert, quiet, shy, and I feel like he's still trying to be in character of Anatole, being like, stuck up kind of thing. But he's looking at me and not smiling. He looks at me and then he looks confused, but then he just like hesitantly nods at me. So like nodding at, which is also like kind of like greeting me at the same time, right? Or like it could also be kind of a polite bow to me. In Korea, we bow to each other when we greet each other. So it seemed like a mix of both. Like he was like unsure of what to do. He was like, "Who is this girl?" I felt like it was like that kind of feeling. But then he just like really, really, like really. It's like so subtle, like not a huge bow or anything, but it was like super subtle, just being like just nodding, kind of feeling, but just nodding at me, and then I'm just waving. I'm just like, okay. And so I'm like, I appreciate some kind of acknowledgement. All right, so I appreciate that. So while he's doing that, I'm still waving at him. I'm like, okay, thank you. And so you could just probably just see my eyes are smiling. So I was just like, okay. So that's me thinking it. I wasn't saying it. So I'm just like, so just thinking, okay, this is how he wants to greet me, okay. But I'm still waving back at him. But he only did like like a confused look and just a small nod at me, and then he just walks away, but he never smiles. So it was just so fascinating to me, okay, because number one, at least I know Leo's personality. Because if I didn't know that, I would think like, why is he like being kind of like cold to me? But I personally don't think that's him being bad or anything. I personally felt like that was me seeing Leo in his true personality, because he definitely is so shy. And I'm pretty sure he is really, really, what's the word? He doesn't warm up to strangers easily. Those kinds of people. I definitely think he's that way. And as we know, he is the epitome of an introvert. So just imagine that kind of person. That's Leo. All right. So I already know that about him. And so everything in that interaction of like he's not sure why this girl is like really, really waving at him a lot, even though I hope he knows a lot of his fans should be there, but I don't know. Maybe also like he doesn't recognize me as one of his regular fans, I guess. So I feel like at this point, the actors know the regular people that see them, that is their fan. And so given this is my first time ever greeting Leo very, very close in person like this, I had a thing. He's probably like, I don't know you, but okay. But I think he still appreciated that I waved at him, because everyone else in my row, no one was waving at him. So keep that in mind. Okay. So I think the people in my row, they felt like there were maybe either Yeonjung fans or K-Will fans, because guess what? I sat next to a guy again. So anyways, but this guy though, he was there with his lady friends, which I think one of them must be his girlfriend, but I don't know, because there was like two or three girls in this like group they're in. And so anyways, so I'm sitting next to this guy and he cheers a lot for K-Will. So I'm thinking maybe he's a K-Will fan. So anyways, I definitely felt like I was the only one who was like really, really waving at Leo, and then everyone else, I guess they don't know about Leo. Who knows? And so anyways, so maybe that also got Leo confused. It's like I'm the only one here like really waving at him. And so he should know like, okay, this girl knows me, maybe is my fan or something. But he was, oh my gosh, like that was the smallest nod I ever got from any kind of person before. It was just really, really interesting to me. But yeah, I don't take it as a bad thing. I felt like I got the interaction of a super, super, super shy introvert person. That's how I felt like, that's how they would greet me. And so I take it as it is, because that is Leo's true personality. And I was just so fascinated by that. I am, and I still am. And so I wanted to tell you guys that. So that was that was so interesting. But I'm really glad to finally be that close enough to be able to greet Leo, who I simply adore, as you guys know, of Anatole. So I thought that was very, very nice memory to have. And then as the show goes on, Leo, as Anatole, like Shawnu does this as well, but they would find a random seat on first floor just to sit there and then watch the show. I don't know why they have Anatole do this all the time. I like it's not their choice. It's everyone every single time. Shawnu and Leo, they always do this at every show, and so I just don't know. I don't know why they do that. But anyway, So after I had this interaction with Leo, I had to do something on my phone because I'm always working, you know? So anyway, so since I know the show is not really gonna start yet, so I wanted to check my phone if anyone needs my response. And so I was talking to a customer at this time. And so I wasn't paying attention to anything, and I didn't pay attention to where Leo went. I just assumed he goes to like greet a lot of people on first floor. And so I didn't look behind to see where he went. And so as I was talking to this person, and then once I finished, then I looked behind me to see more things happening that the ensemble people would do. So I looked behind me to see what's going on, and Leo is right there. Okay, so 1 second. So that makes me regret. Like, I wish I knew he was there this whole time, but it's okay. And so when I look behind me to see what's going on, Leo as well is looking behind to see what's going on too. And so I notice him because even though I only see the back of his head, but his outfit, like, it's a, it's not a normal outfit. He's dressed as like a, it's hard. It's not one of his fancy outfits, the white coat or anything, but obviously he looks different from everyone else, you know? And so I see that, I'm like, oh my gosh, is that Leo? Like, I wasn't 100% sure on it, but I felt pretty sure that's what Leo is wearing. And his hair, I wanted to believe that was Leo. And so he legit was sitting only 3 or 4 rows behind me. I'm just like, oh my gosh. Okay, so anyways, so I felt kind of bad because I wonder if Leo noticed that I was on my phone while something was going on in front of me. But the show didn't start yet, okay? But I just couldn't help but think, "Oh my gosh, I hope he didn't notice anything that I was doing." But anyways, I look behind and I see Leo just like 3 rows behind me. I'm just like, "That's." And so anyways, then once whatever was happening behind us was done, then Leo got out of his seat, and then he goes on a chair on stage. And so I see him, yeah, come up, and that's when I realized, yep, that is Leo. So I see him get out from his seat, and then yeah, then he walks on stage, and I was just like, "Oh my gosh." Oh my gosh, Leo. And so anyways, it's okay. It's okay. I think it would have been more crazy if he sat even closer to me, but that was just wild. I just can't believe he was freaking just like sitting right behind me, but it's okay. It's okay. So anyways, that's the most interaction I got with Leo. All right. So now all the things I'm going to say now is what happens during the musical, and it's a lot of stuff. All right. So yeah, so I'm thinking I should finish the story, and then I'll finish the story and then I'll read you guys' comments. Is the sound okay? Okay, okay. I'm looking at the comments briefly. The sound is okay, right? I'm so sorry. Yeah, I need to hold my mic. Okay. So now the musical is starting, and and everyone is doing great. K Will comes on, Yeonjung as Natasha comes on. Everything is wonderful as always. And so as I'm seeing from this new perspective of the first row, looking so close to the stage, it's wild. And so the thing is, there are some actors that comes right in front of me. Like, the stage is part of the stage is right in front of me. So they would be singing and dancing right in front of me. And I'm just like, should I look at them? Should I not look at them? So it was a little bit awkward because I feel weird looking directly at them because I don't want them to feel like gonna mess up or something. So I've always had in the back of my mind, like, I don't think it's good that I should like really stare at them, but it's so tempting because they're right in front of me. But I did my best to not really look at anyone like creepily, basically. And so I did my best to just look at everything as a whole, and to not hopefully be a distraction to anyone. That was my goal, is that it was just so what's the word? I was just always self-conscious about it. So that's one thing I'm not a huge fan of, being the first row. I mean, it's just me personally, but yeah, I felt kind of burdened when someone is like right in front of me. So I'm like, I'm not sure should I be looking at them or not, but I felt awkward about it. You guys get me? So anyways, I didn't really like dealing with that. And so anyways, so as it keeps going, Leo is in the first song, but he's like mainly in the back of the stage. So I sadly couldn't see him that clearly. So that's why I don't really like the first row again, is that I can't see the back of the stage too clearly. And so and another thing is that because the ensemble cast would be near the front, right? So sometimes when Leo was back there, an ensemble person would be blocking him. So I had that happen quite a few times, and I'm just like, yeah, I don't think I'm a fan of this first row anymore. And so yeah, there's pros and cons about everything, but for me personally, I don't think I would want to do first row again. Like, the only benefit I got was being able to greet Leo in person. That's the only benefit. I paid 20 extra dollars for that, so that's really great. And also seeing everyone's faces so clearly, that's another benefit. But other than that, I personally wouldn't do first floor again, not even for Shanu. Yeah, I don't think I would. So anyways, as I'm still going about it, everyone's doing great. Yeah, I'm just enjoying everything because again, my 3 favorite actors are here, so the whole entire time I'm just enjoying everything. It's just so nice. I was just, it's just always so good. And then, um and then finally we get to the part where Anatole comes out because he's in the white outfit, and so he comes out after the opera and is trying to entice Natasha. So Leo, as always, he is like A plus on everything. He's acting so cocky. He's trying to seduce Natasha. It's so different from Shanu. But again, Shanu is fine. I hope everyone remembers this. Shanu is fine. But just think of Leo as a whole nother level. He is like an A plus student. He is all in for the Anatole role, and just the emotion, the singing. He is just it's just too amazing. Not that Shanu doesn't, okay? I need to always defend Sean. Not that Shanu is not giving his all either. But you can obviously tell that Shanu is less experienced. He's not super pro at this. You know, this is his first time doing a musical, but he's still great for his first time. I hope everyone knows that. But Leo has been doing this for almost a decade. He is he is as old as me. So he is just a super pro. He knows what he's doing. He's an A plus student. And so I just really like to see that, given I'm going to this musical, and to see a pro basically as Anatole is it's just so nice to see. And I still love Leo's voice so much. That's also number one. Okay, so going about it, he's doing great. It's just I can see him so clearly. He is just everything is just I'm just I'm basically like what's the word? I'm just like, oh, it's just I don't know. I'm like googly eye. Yeah, that's the word. I'm just googly eye about everything. I'm just like, oh, so amazing. And like I really appreciate being able to see like these small details. So Leo's hair is black, but under the light, I can see it's brown. So it is black, but not jet black, I guess. And then so I was able to see clearly some dark brown in his hair, which I think maybe is from dyeing his hair because he used to given he's a K-pop singer, he had dyes in his hair before. And so anyways, but I just thought that was so interesting. Oh my gosh, his hair is a little bit brown. And so anyways, but he still looks great. And so and so Yeah, so going about everything is just going fine, and then we get into, like, the fun moment. So, like, the first fun moment is that after he meets Natasha, he's, like, drinking with, Pierre and Dolokhov, everyone, so it's, like, a big, like, drinking thing, and so, um, in general, Leo, like, in the first 2 shows I've seen of him, he would just go about it just like regular partying, but he doesn't go, like, super excited or anything, but this time he felt more excited than usual, and so I was just very, very intrigued by that. So I was just watching him the whole time, just seeing what he does, but yeah, in general, he was, like, kinda being more, like, eccentric, and, like, I see him, fake drinking a lot, and so he's just really into it. I was just like, "Interesting," and so already I'm just so intrigued by, like, what Leo is doing so far. Why is he, being more extra than normal? But it's still great, okay, because it's nice to see him really immersed in the role, given he's such a shy personality, to begin with. So he's going into it, and then it's the duel between Pierre and Dolokhov, and like yeah, Leo's still like doing fantastic, and he's just like just being an a-hole, and just all that stuff. Just yeah, just I don't know what else to say. You guys know how much I love him, and so it's great. And then K Will when he sings that song after the duel, oh, it's beautiful. I love every single moment these three actors sing. Natasha, any of her solo songs, is just oh my gosh, it's just I'm just like, oh, I'm always googly eye at everything. It's just I love it so much. Now we get to the kiss scene of Natasha and Anatole. So I was wondering if I could see it clearly because even on the first row, I'm all the way on the side, not all the way on the side, but I see the center stage at an angle. And so they would do the kiss scene on the front center stage. And so I wondered, will it still be blocked for me or something? And so, anyways, they go about, Anatole slash Leo trying to get Natasha's attention, like being, all sultry and stuff. He's still the same thing. He's still being as sultry as possible. Like I'm just like this little beezy. Like I really like how Leo is really into the character where like I hate him. It's like how dare you do this to Natasha? But I'm like fangirling at the same time. Leo, you are so good that you are making me hate you, you know? So I'm just super just so in love with them, all right? Just it's just so nice to get into that feeling, right? And that's why I still love watching them. And so as we're going about it until he gets to that kiss scene, then the kiss scene happens. And from my angle, I can see their two faces touch. All right. So I do see a touch, and this is the closest they do actually kiss. But I still I still feel hesitant about it because I can't say I see the lips really touch. I still only see two faces touching. But definitely it's close, all right? Definitely it's close, and they're not making out. So the best I can go about it, and given they choreograph it where like the exact same movement happens, no sound. Still, I was the first row. Still, I hear nothing from the kiss scene. I'm just like so interesting. But yeah, but they do the same movement. It's the same exact time. Every single time I see this kiss scene is exactly the same. The time, the movement, the everything. I never see it different, and I've already seen this musical like 8 times now, right? So, it's still exactly the same, but just from a closer point of view, yeah, I think their faces touch at least, and if their lips do touch, I can believe that too, but I can't say for sure I ever see their lips touching. That's the thing. I can't really see it clearly that their lips are touching, just their faces are touching. And so I'm thinking, even if their lips do touch, they are not going at it. They are just touching each other's faces. That's what I'm thinking at the end of the day. They're touching faces to each other. And it's not, they're not making out, they're not doing any kind of movement, any sounds, nothing. They touch and then they move to try to like let go of the kiss, I guess, but doing it subtly, and that's why we don't hear a sound. So like they move a certain way so that they can let go. And then after they let go, that's when Natasha sings about falling in love with Anatole, you know? So, yeah, I think that's my best opinion about it. So I hope no one is thinking it's a really amazing, like intense kiss scene. Like it's really not. And so I don't know what other people are saying, who have seen the show and stuff, but it's really nothing to it's really nothing. It's That's the best way I could say about it. It's just their two faces touch. It's definitely a climactic moment because this is Anatole like ruining a relationship, and and just it's still like it's nothing. That's the best I could say about it. So it's just fascinating to me. But I do want to believe there's some skin on skin contact, except it's just no feeling in it. And that's probably the best way to go about it. Yeah. So anyways, then all that happens, and then Leo and Yeonjung are singing together. When they sing together, it's so beautiful. I really wish they had more singing together because it's too beautiful. But sadly, the only time they're singing together is when Anatole is trying to get with Natasha, and then after that, and then they never sing together again. But anyways, just I try to enjoy those moments since it's not a lot that I hear them sing together. Oh, it's just so beautiful. Okay, so then what did I do at intermission? So there was intermission, right? But I was still so tired. I remember I went to the bathroom. I still had to talk to customers during that time, so I was just doing that. And I was just thinking, "Oh my gosh, I have so much to say." It's just so, it's just so wild, everything happening so far. And so I just yeah, so then intermission, 20 minutes, but it goes by like so quickly, it feels like 5 minutes. The show starts again, and the first thing that happens is we see Leo slash Anatole on stage, and he's yeah, it's the song about letters. So like during this time period we write letters, blah blah blah. And so he writes a letter to Natasha and waiting for her whether she says yes to being with him or not. And so I really like this scene because it's one of the only comedic scenes in the musical, is that um the letter gets delivered to Natasha, and like Anatole is just singing around, just being like, I hope she says yes, blah blah blah. So we gotta write this letter, blah blah blah. And so Natasha gets the letter and she's reading it, and so this is like supposed to pretend like she's not there with Anatole. So like she's reading it, and then Anatole is like thinking in his head, like I hope you say yes. And so he's reaching out to her like this, right? Reaching out to her, hoping that she will say yes. And so Leo is reaching out to her, and he's on one knee, and so he's like struggling, right? She's struggling on his one knee, and he's reaching out to her, hoping that she will say yes. And so what's the comedic thing about this is that he's supposed to fall after she says yes. And so here's the thing, he's waiting for her to say yes, and Yeonjung, she knows to wait a while, and to make it funny, it's more funny if she waits longer, right? And so she's really waiting to say she's really waiting it out, except Leo is totally struggling, and I'm sure Yeonjung knew this, but like he's totally struggling on this one knee. So before she said yes, Leo already falls down. And so I'm just like, "Oh my gosh, Leo." Okay, but it's okay. It's okay. He couldn't contain that pose for a while, but I was already cracking up that he already fell down before she said yes. Okay, so he already fell down, and then that's when Yeonjung says yes finally, like right after he fell down. I was just like, "Oh my gosh, it's already hilarious." Okay, so anyways, so he falls down, and then Yeonjung says yes, and like she doesn't mind that Leo fell down. She's in character. She's not supposed to mind him because they're not supposed to really be there in the same spot. And so, anyways, she goes around saying yes and then ignores him. And then yeah, so Leo is on the floor, but then he gets up right away, and then that's when he goes hugs the fan who helped to give the letter to Natasha. So he hugs the fan, and Leo, he's always so extra about this, but he hugs her and then kisses her hand. I'm just like, Leo, Shanu has never done that. And so Leo, just being really into his character, he has always done this in the past shows too. Hugs them and then kiss their hand. I'm just like, just, he's really into his role. And so, anyways, that was super cute. And then he goes backstage, and he's like celebrating with Helen and Dolokhov, and it's I always find that so funny too, but we can't hear them, but I can vaguely hear them since I was the first row, and they were just laughing like ha 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 ha, and I was just like, what? It was so funny. And so I really appreciate those moments when they're just being silly. And so that whole scene just really cracked me up. And Leo, still, he's like really he's still really excited. And so I'm just like, we'll see for the rest of the musical what else Leo does, and if he does anything during the vodka one shot. And so, moving on, we get into the next scene of Leo, where he is the Balaga scene. So this is when he's planning to run away with Natasha. And so this okay, so here's the thing. Here's the thing. There's pros and cons to the first row, but here's I don't know if this is a pro or con, but but as I mentioned earlier, I could see their faces really clearly, right? And so I can basically see everything so clearly. So in this scene, Leo and Pierre, who's K Will, so they're singing right before yeah, right before Balaga, I'm pretty sure. So they're singing, and so Leo is singing in front of K Will, right? So they're talking to each other, but like singing to each other. And so while Leo was singing, suddenly, sorry. So suddenly, suddenly, one second, I might be immature that I think this is so hilarious. So one second. So while Leo is singing, a piece of spit comes out of his mouth. It's fine. It's fine because he's singing and he had a lot of saliva. It's okay. But I can't. It's wild to me that I was even able to see that. And so definitely, me being so up close, I was able to see that. But I think people from far away most likely didn't see it, because I think I was the only one that was laughing. And so but I was trying to laugh quietly because I don't think many people noticed it. And so anyways, so I see so I see his spit come out of his mouth. All right. So I see it, but I don't know where it landed. Of course not. But I see the spit come out of his mouth. And then it's right in front of K Will, right? But they're not super close to each other, but just close enough, where you're talking to someone. And so and so K Will, he was carrying his hat during this conversation. And so and so after after the spit came out of Leo's mouth, then I saw K Will do a motion of wiping something off his hat. So I was like, so then I was like internally like laughing more. I'm like, did he wipe off the spit from his hat? And so I was so in my seat. I was really trying to contain myself. Oh my god, I was like, this is so funny. But I don't know if you guys think this is funny. Maybe if you see it in person would be different. But I personally just thought it was really funny because it's really unexpected. That's number one. But then also, like, K Will usually he's not, what's the word, he doesn't go off script often. Like, the other guy Dogwon usually goes off script, just doing like something silly, but K Will usually doesn't. And so 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 then just seeing that motion of him wiping something off his hat, even though he was still in character and he was still singing, I was just like, I just find that so hilarious. Like, they're still in character, but then something sudden like that happened, and they just So I just thought that was hilarious. And so the thing is, like, I think the girl who was like 2 seats over me, I heard her, like, laugh a little bit, so I wonder if maybe she saw it too, and so I was just but still, in general, I don't hear many people around me laughing, so I wanna believe no one noticed, or maybe they didn't think it was funny, so it might be just me, so don't worry if you guys think I'm crazy that I think it's funny, but but I really so then after that happened, then it went to the Balaga scene, right? And so I'm still laughing thinking about it while I'm seeing the Balaga scene. So I'm just like, "Chris, you gotta pull yourself together. This is not that funny," but I couldn't help myself. Maybe because I was so tired too, but I just I just couldn't believe that happened. I just thought it was so funny, but it was also really nice to see Leo is really giving his all. Okay, he's really. I feel like that spit is like showing how like passionate he is. So it's not bad to be spitting when you're singing it because it just happens. Okay, so 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 I'm trying to contain myself and I'm just like, "Oh my gosh, like what?" It's like I don't think I should do first row again because I'm seeing like these things happen. And so anyways, then we're going to the Balaga scene and it's still great. And then I see Leo doing the violin. He's still as great as ever. It's just his is he's really not playing the violin, but it's just his it's just great. And so he's really going around just having a good time. This whole scene in general is like partying. And then there's a part where Anatole goes on this upper side of the stage and it's just him saying goodbye to like his women, because he's a player basically. And so he says goodbye to these women because he's like, I'm gonna go elope with Natasha. So he's like, goodbye, these ladies and stuff like that. But before he says goodbye to them, like Leo is only supposed to just sing a note and then go into saying goodbye. But then Leo is like twirling. Okay, I'm just like, oh my gosh, what is going on? But he's like singing and twirling at the same time. I'm just like, oh my gosh, I don't know what's going on with him today, but he is so energized. He's so hyped. I'm like, you go, buddy. Okay, so he was giving like 1,010%. It was so crazy. And so, anyways, while he's like saying this really, really long high note and he's twirling at the same time. So we're all clapping for him because we're like, oh my gosh, this is so impressive. Okay. And I'm really clapping too because I'm like, I don't know what you're doing, buddy, but you are so impressive. Like, you already impressed me too much, but like, look at you twirling and singing this long high note. And so, anyways, he's too much for me. And so, anyways, so we're clapping for him. And like Leo, he doesn't like go off script. Like he doesn't like, because Sean Yu sometimes he laughs or like, he like says like a word like off script, just randomly, which is fine because it's so Shanu of him. But Leo, he is always A+ student. He never goes off script. So even in that moment when everyone was clapping for him because of that twirl and long no, but he still was like in character, and then he just went about singing his next part. I was just like, just I appreciate like his passion and A+ effort is it's too much for me. And so, anyways, he's going about it wonderfully, and then we get to the part where he tells everyone, "Hey, close the door, everyone sit down." And this is when right before so at this moment, then it goes into the one shot of his vodka. So at this time, when he's saying like close the door and like everyone sits down, Leo is out of breath. So I have not seen him be out of breath before. So he's really just too hyped up during this whole time. So he's out of breath. So while he's singing and saying these things, he's like catching his breath and then singing and saying these things. I'm just like, oh my god, because he's just having a really good time. And so, anyways, then Dolokhov, though, he was like talking a side conversation with the audience, but sadly I couldn't hear it. It was with the comment seats, and like they started laughing at what he said, but I didn't hear it. And so while he was doing that, like Leo then for the first time goes off script. And so at least first time I've seen it. And he points at Dolokhov. He's like, hey, hey, you punk, like I don't know how to translate that word, but it's like, hey dude, or like hey punk, like go, like sit down, because that's his friend. And so he's like treating him still in character as his friend, but still that's off script, saying like hey dude, like sit down. And then Dolokhov is like, oh okay, I'll sit down. And so then Leo goes into the one shot thing, and I always wonder, is he gonna do something different? So I'm looking at him and waiting, and so he's so tired. So he's like huffing and puffing. He's wiping his hair back. He's sweating, and he's just like, ooh. And so he goes into his line, which is completely scripted. He says, "This is vodka." All right, so like that's in the script. He says this all the time. It never changes. He says this is vodka, and then he goes about drinking it. And so I don't know why, but it's in the script as well, where we're supposed to boo him, but I don't know why. I still am not too clear about that in the story, but but they're supposed to be booing him, right? And so he goes about like drinking it after saying vodka. But the thing is, he couldn't down it at in one shot like how Sean Yu does. And so he drinks it a little bit and then he takes a break and he's like, and he says again, "This is vodka." So I feel like that might have been an ad lib because he needed to take a break from drinking the water. It's water, not vodka. But anyway. So then the thing is, the previous times I've seen him drink it, he just drinks it like normal, just drink it like a water bottle, basically. But this time he was pouring waterfall into his mouth. I've never seen him do this before. So he's really so hyped today. Okay, like even doing that. And so Sean Yu all the time does the waterfall of the one shot into his mouth. And so with Leo, I don't know what was going on with him today, but he was like waterfalling it. And so I was just like, oh my gosh, you go, buddy. And so I was clapping for him, and I think everyone else was clapping for him. And so for the maybe for the first time, no one is booing him because that's in the script to boo him while he's one-shotting. I still don't know why. Okay. But anyways, but everyone is cheering for him. And so he as well, Leo was so tired. Okay. So after he waterfalls the whole entire bottle of vodka slash water, then he takes a break and he's like, okay, I was like, so I started cracking up because that's not in the script. Okay, so he definitely is just so tired that he puffed out his lips, his sorry, not his lips, his whole breath like that, like very obviously like puffed out cheeks, like, and so I was just like, oh Leo, but you're doing so great. Okay, I was just like, he is like, I have never seen him be this hyped before, so I was just really cheering for him, like quietly, kind of from my seat. I couldn't really like shout at him or anything, but well, I was just like, he's giving 1,010% today, but I am here for it. It's my third time to see you, and I appreciate, like you just you being you, but you are just giving too much today. But I'm here for it. And so anyway, so then he does that, and then he goes into his next line, and then everyone is like celebrating um Balaga and like kidnapping Natasha, blah 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 blah. So then after that, then, oh wait, but then before that, sorry, before the one shot scene, so Leo's playing the violin, and then Pierre like tells he like ends the music, right? So at this time when he ends the music, everyone falls to the floor because they're so tired from going so crazy celebrating. And so Leo as well with his violin, he goes on the floor as well. And so I say this before, like Shawn Yu has that scene as well. And so when that happens, Shawn Yu would jump up from lying down, if you guys remember me saying that. And so Leo doesn't jump up, he just gets up normally. And so he usually wouldn't do anything during the scene because he's tired like on the floor, and stuff. And so but this time he does something different. I was like, Leo, oh my gosh. And so while he's waiting, he's on the floor, like catching his breath and waiting for Pierre to start the new song. And like um yeah, so basically this is like a Pierre time basically, but it's very, very short, and just Pierre just telling everyone, yeah, just catch a breath. And then later Pierre would start singing again, and then everyone goes crazy again. And so during this time, everyone is supposed to lie down and like not do anything. But Leo, for the first time, does something. So while we're waiting for Pierre to sing the next song, Leo suddenly shouts on the floor. Okay. So basically, what happens? He's lying down, right? And then he suddenly props himself up, like sitting down. He props himself up, and he's like, "Whoa!" Well, of course, louder than that, okay? But like he's like shouting, "Whoa!" And I'm just like, "Oh my gosh, what, Leo? What's going on?" Okay, so he does that, right? And after he does that, everyone is like cracking up. It's like, "What is going on?" Like I've never seen Leo do that before, and like Shawn Yu as well. He would never do anything like that. So Leo again, he's 1,010% like so excited today. I don't know why. And so he does that, and then he goes back on the floor, right? And then a few seconds later, he does it again. He comes up and he says, "Whoa!" And I was cracking up. I've never seen Leo be this hyped up, be this excited. I don't know what he was on that day. No, I don't think he was on anything. No. But I wonder if maybe he had a few shots backstage or something. I don't know, but it was wild to see him so excited, number one, but to do things off script as well, which he usually doesn't do. It was, oh my gosh, it was too wild. I was having a great time though, but I was just so floored at everything Leo was doing. Like he's doing everything new for the first time. I was just like, anyways, but I'm here for it, okay? And like, given I'm the first row and able to enjoy this all from the first row, oh my gosh. Okay, so anyways, so moving on. Okay, so now into the next scene. So this is where Pierre finds out that Anatole is trying to take away Natasha. And so he goes to try to find Anatole to like stop him basically, right? And this is basically Anatole's last scene in the whole musical. So Leo comes up from the side stage, and there's is stairs. So it's stairs to come up from that stage and then to come to the main stage. I don't know if anyone noticed, but of course I notice everything. So he's coming up from the side stage and he trips coming up the stairs. But here's the thing, it's the side, and so not many people can see it, but you would hear something. Okay, so I wondered, did anyone notice it? But I mean, it's not like anyone would like make a sound or anything, but I don't know. I don't know. So I wonder, but I noticed, of course, because I can see very clearly from that side of the stage. I noticed him trip up the stairs. And I'm just like, Leo, you need to pull yourself together. That's what I was thinking in my head. I think he's having too wild of a time. He's tired. He must be like so drained. And so I think that's why he tripped up the stairs. But it's okay. It's okay. But I'm just cracking up at everything Leo is doing. And I'm here for it. I'm just enjoying every single moment. But it's just so fun. I just still find it so funny. He's a wild person. Okay, so he trips, but then when he goes on the stage, he has to already start singing. So he sings like nothing happens. Okay, so it's okay. He's a true professional. He really, I hope he doesn't think much about tripping up the stairs, and he is such a pro. He really just started acting and singing like nothing happened. I was just like, anyway. And so he's going about the scene with Pierre. Pierre like accusing him, is like, "How dare you do this?" Blah blah blah. And so while Pierre and Anatole are like having this heated conversation, Leo again spits, but it's not a big spit. It was kind of like a sprinkle spit. So so he spits again. Well, I don't know. Anyways, I'm so sorry that I think it's hilarious. Like, don't worry if you guys don't think it's hilarious. Okay, so anyways, he spits again in front of K Will. But K Will doesn't wipe anything because it was like a sprinkle spit. So it was like a small sprinkle. So I didn't see K Will react to it. But also K Will is such a pro though. Like maybe he didn't want to react to it of like anything. And so anyways, I saw that again. I'm already cracking up again, but I'm trying to contain myself because this is an intense scene. And so going about it and everything, he like Leo is like totally fine. Everything is great. Yeah, just he's a hilarious guy. And yeah, but he does everything beautifully. And his ending note, leaving, like his ending note is always so perfect. It's like I always wonder, will he ever mess up that note? But I've only seen him 3 times now. But I wait for that note, and each time he just sings it perfectly. I'm just like, it just like shoots me. It shoots me at how perfect it is. And then everyone claps for him. And I'm just like, yes, all of us have to clap for him no matter what. And so, anyways. So that's the end of Leo of Anatole. And then at the end, everyone comes back on stage to say goodbye. And so I try to see if Leo, does anything different because sometimes they do during the end. But no, he's still the same. He greets the comet first, and then he was due very briefly to the first row. So like yeah, he did a lot to the center first row, which I wish he did more to all the first row. But to the center first row, he would always like point at them or like throw kisses there. And so but he never did that to the side first row. But it's okay. It's okay. But I'm just like but then to the very very first row, which is on the stage, so there's a guy there. So there was a guy there, and he reaches out to grab Leo's hand, and so Leo did. And then I don't know what exactly happened, but I remember seeing the guy, the audience guy, like motion to do something, and so Leo was hesitant, but then he decided to do it, and he kissed the guy's hand, and I was just like, oh my gosh! So I thought that was so funny. I mean, again, I'm not too sure if that was like Leo's decision, but I felt like the guy, because they were holding hands for a while, and then the audience guy was like motioning to do something, and then that's when Leo kissed his hand. I'm just like, that's so hilarious, and so maybe the guy is like, hey, why don't you kiss my hand or something? Maybe something like that happened because Leo was doing that to everyone else, kissing their hands, and so Leo slash Anatole, he's just such a tease, all right? But anyways, yeah, he did not discriminate. He did that to a guy as well. And I was just like, he's so fun. And so the thing is when he was like walking to my side of the stage, I waved at him like just wonder if like he'll wave back, but he didn't. He was just walking that way to go to the back of the stage, and I was just like, it's okay. At least, I had a greeting from the beginning. And so yeah, that was all that happened between me and Leo. And then that was the end of the musical, and it was fantastic. fantastic. All right, it was so good. By the way, Yeonjung, let me fangirl about her. Yeonjung very often was like right in front of me, but I was like I just wasn't sure if I should look at her or not because I don't want to like what's the word? I don't want to distract him, it's because I'm just like worried. I just don't want to I don't wanna cause anything, and I wish I could, look at her because she's, like I think she's so pretty, to each their own, some people say she's not pretty, I think she's so pretty, and so I really wanted to look at her, but I'm like, "No, I don't wanna, distract her," but it was so crazy, there were so many moments where she was, right in front of me, and I was just like, yeah, I was like, "Oh," but, yeah, but I clapped for her a lot at the end, and so I hope she knows, I'm her fan, and yeah. Anyways, it was so amazing. And so after the musical was over, I was like, will I ever see these three again? So I was like, I enjoyed it the best I can from the first row. And I was like, if them three don't perform again, it's okay. Cause I had a very, very good time during this musical. And Leo was wildin' and I was enjoying all the wildin'. Yeah, it's okay. Oh, but side note. So at the end, the actor who plays Dolokhov, so crazy. Okay, I don't know why he did this, but Dolokhov, came to our side of the first row, and he for our entire row, he high five all of us. I was like, what the heck? And so yeah, so he was going high five one by one, and then it was my turn, and then I high five him. I was just like, that's wild. And so I wish Leo could have done something like that, but it's okay. It's okay. And so I high five one of the actors for the first time, and Dolokhov's hand was very soft. That's the only thing I could take from it. It was a very soft hand, and yeah, that's it. That's it. But yeah, so there is some benefit of being on the first floor. You would have a lot of interaction and you can see everyone so clearly and yeah, that's it. That's it. But I still don't think I would want to see it for Shanu from the first floor. I don't think so because my view from the balcony was so amazing. I still want to see Leo from that balcony seat too. I really want to, but depending on how I feel and my budget, and if they surely will have a 20% sale off again, but hopefully for a balcony seat, that's when I would like to see it for Leo. But if not, it's okay. So, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed me. I'm pretty sure I talked for 1 hour. That was me for 1 hour, fangirling about Leo, basically. You guys already know, I don't really care too much about this musical, but I like some of the songs. But I am here mainly for the actors, like hearing K Will, Yeonjung, and Leo sing, and Leo giving 1,010% yesterday. Oh my gosh, it was great. And so, so. Moving forward, I will only see Leo again if it's a good yeah, if I could see it from the balcony and 20% off. So if they don't do a sale like that again, then this is most likely my last time to see Leo, but never say never. We'll see. And with Shanu though, I'll see him again on May 4th. So I bought this seat a while back because I luckily found a Comet seat in a section that I wanted to see him from, and it's closer than the Comet seat I was in last time. So I'll see him on May 4th, and he's going to perform with Yeonjung. So this will be my first time seeing him perform with Yeonjung, and I'm very, very excited about that. So May 4th will be the next time I see him. And definitely, I still want to see him again before June 16th, the last show. And I don't know what day it will be, but I will wait until there's a sale. And depending on how that sale goes, I'll see when I get another ticket to see Shanu again. And I'm not sure when's the last time I'll see Shanu, in all honesty. So May is a very long month, and it ends June 16th. So I don't know, but I already spent so much money on this musical. I keep saying this over and over again. It's really too much, and I really am kind of sick of seeing this musical so many times. But I love Shanu so much. I still do. I swear. I know it doesn't seem like it. I rave about Leo so much, and I really enjoy Leo as a performer, all right? Let's put it that way, all right? He's so good as Anatole. But Shanu, I love Shanu because it's him. He could do anything, and I would love to see him as many times as I can, as long as it's not super boring. So thankfully, this musical is not that boring, and Shanu does something silly each time he does a show. So I appreciate that. So that makes me continue to want to go see it, but it's too much money. And yeah, but again, I still love him. I'm gonna see him a few more times, and excuse me, and I honestly, I can't wait for after June 16th because I'm always tempted to buy musical tickets. Like, I'm always looking at it because, like, I'm just always curious, like, what seats are still available and whatnot, and so I'm always like tempted. It's like, oh, I wish I could go see it, but I have to wait for a sale. I want to save money and I want to take advantage of the sales once they happen. So yeah, so I'm always like restraining myself. So yeah. Anyways, but if only this musical only lasted for a month, then I would save so much money. But anyways, what's done is done. All right, I need to stop ranting about it. I don't regret it. Here's the thing: I don't regret each time I go see this musical, but I mainly regret in the sense of like I don't think I had to see it this many times. I'm like, am I really okay that I'm seeing this many times? But I don't really regret it because each time I see Shawn Yu, I love each time I see him. So how can I regret that? Because I really, really love seeing him each time. So anyways, sorry, I need to go to sleep. All right. So that's all to say. And then let me read you guys comments and that will make me talk more, I'm sure. So let's get to reading. Okay, one second. Um Gianzano, I remember you telling me this. Yes, yes, yes. That you still haven't been to the dentist in a long time, right? And I mean, if you really don't need to go to the dentist, like I will trust your judgment on that. But I will always recommend people to visit the dentist at least for a checkup just to make sure everything is okay. But it makes me happy if you do plan to go see the dentist soon. That's great to hear, but you are guilty of procrastinating. Totally understandable. And also, it's no fun to see the dentist. I totally understand you. So if it's just because of procrastination, okay, that's okay. But that makes me happy if you at least do have a plan. But yeah, right. So but okay. Wait. So if you at least have a plan, okay, and I hope when you go visit the dentist, hopefully all your teeth are okay. But better safe than sorry. So that's why yeah. But anyways, I'm happy to share news. I have no cavities and all my gums are okay too. So yay. Okay. And so Lulu had an extreme fear of the dentist, but you got over it. You go, buddy. You signed up for a dental sedation program. You go where the treatments were free. Okay. And you were really fortunate to get over your phobia. What I don't know how that program went, if that really was all okay and that helped you get over your phobia. Happy to hear. That's great. I mean, the dentist is not fun. No, I mean, I can't say anything good about the dentist except they help your teeth get better. All right, that's that. Except for that, it's never fun to go to the dentist. But for the sake of our teeth health, we have to deal with it. It's like people who don't like getting shots. Like needles are no fun either. But it's like what can we do? And so it makes me happy if for the sake of your health, you got over the phobia and you're all good now. Makes me happy. I'm glad to hear that. So Gianzonaka does not even have a phobia, but I'm glad to hear that you are sure to go sometime later. That's good to hear. I'm glad to hear that. So you go, buddy, and hopefully your teeth are all okay. Um Lulu says she saw the show note behind the stage variety show where they play games with the cast. Yeah, yeah, I saw that too. Yeah, yeah. So I know. I was a little bit sad. Leo wasn't there, and so based on the people that were there doing that backstage game thing, I assume that was on a Saturday or Sunday because they do two shows on that day, and so that's why we saw two different Anatols at the same time. So Goen Sung must have been like maybe the afternoon because he was already like all dressed up, and then Shanu was probably the evening time, and so that's why they were both there on the same day. And so yeah, but Leo sadly wasn't there, but it's okay. It's okay. Maybe they do a different day of backstage games, and maybe Leo will show up at that time. I hope so. I hope so. But it was cute to see Shanu do it though. And so the prize he won was the badge, right? And I appreciate that he's so honest. He did not look excited. He didn't look excited when he got the badge. He was just like, "Oh, this is what I got. Oh, okay." He's so funny. But I hope he kept the badge somewhere, or maybe he gave it to someone who knows. But yeah, I appreciate his honesty. He wasn't excited about it. But good for him, he won, rock, paper, scissors because there was a lot of people not winning, and so you should be proud, Shawnee, you won something, okay? Anyways, um, um yes, they announced the remaining June shows. Yes, and the purchase date starts on April 30th. Yes. So, I was thinking, do I need to buy it on the day of, when the sale goes, because that's when, everyone will get all the best seats. But I don't need it. I don't need the best seats, and like I just said earlier, I really want to wait for the 20% off sales. So I'm not gonna buy it on the day of, but I'll see later once there's a sale and what seat I can get at that time. Mhm. So Lulu says those seats must be for cast members and musicians. No. So like, there's no one sitting there. But here's the thing. I do remember one show with Shawnu, is that I think maybe most of the first floor seats were taken, and so he had nowhere to sit. But like, that's part of the act. He's supposed to sit in the audience somewhere. So I remember seeing Sean Yu sit in the very, very first row because there was no other seats for him. So that's the only time it would happen. Yeah, a cast member like Sean Yu. But the whole entire time the musical, no one is ever in the first floor. Sorry, first row. Sorry, first row of the first floor. So I do find that interesting. And so yeah, so my best guess is just for safety, so that they don't accidentally hit someone while they're while they're performing on stage. um Stephanie says, accidental first row. I know. So now that I know this, if ever I decide to get the first floor seats again, at least I know now the second row is actually the first row. Yeah. So yeah, I was so shocked about it. I was like, what? That's so crazy. So that was really, really worth my money in the end, compared to a Comet seat. Like, at least I was the first row. Yeah, right. Yeah. And I was rewarded for something. Right. So it's crazy when luck happens that way. Yes, Lulu. The ring stage makes it hard for you to see all the cast. You know exactly what I'm saying. You know exactly what I'm saying. But you have front row seat to see the Leonatul kiss. That's right. So I explained all that. And then Kian Zanaka says, Chrissy full on fangirling for Leo. I have no end. I have no end of me fangirling over Leo, more specifically Leo Natal. I'm so he's too amazing. I really should call myself his fan, but I'm not really his fan. I just really I really praise him. I guess that's what I mean to say. I really praise him. Just I knew he was going to be amazing, but seeing it in person and really being immersed in it is just so amazing. So anyways, I'm thinking, would I want to see him in future musicals? It depends on how I feel, but yeah, he's so amazing. Okay, so anyways, and then Lulu says Leo turning on his best tsundere for me. Right, girlfriend. He's also the definition of a tsundere guy. Like how he greeted me. Like, come on, right? So I was, yeah, but that's totally his personality. He was just, I feel like he was honestly surprised to like see someone like really excited to see him, especially because no one else around me was getting his attention. So I felt like that was where his confusion was from. But I hope he appreciates that on the first row there's like a girl here who's like a fan of his. So I hope he appreciated that. And then Lulu says, I'm picturing Leo performing Super Shy in my head as I'm talking about him. Oh my gosh, that would be so cute. How has he not done that already? But Leo is not the type to do things like that, sadly. But I can imagine him doing that, and he would be super shy, doing super shy. Yeah. Oh, he's so fun. Like, it's so hard for me to explain why I think shy guys or introvert guys, they really interest me. Like, they interest me, but I'm not attracted to them. But I mean, it's hard to explain, but I just always find them so fascinating because they're so opposite of me, I guess. And so I always they just intrigue me so much. And so seeing Leo do that is so funny to me. It's so interesting. And so yeah, but I really appreciated his real personality showing up at that time. So I really did like that. And like, he didn't act like Anatole or anything. So I was, yeah, so that's why I still really appreciate his very, very, very weird greeting at me, but it's totally him, you know? So, yeah. Okay, anyways, um Stephanie says, "What am I doing with my like?" I know. I'm I really need to get used to a mic in front of me. So right now, I'm holding it a certain way where I surely will not drop in. So I know. So I hope everyone, yeah, the audio is all okay. But so far, from what I can tell, everything is okay. Stephanie, you go get your tattoo now. You go have fun. And she wishes me a good night. I wish you a good day, good night. Hope the tattoo goes all okay and you have fun. All right. See you next time. And happy to see you as always. Stephanie says people are willing to pay a lot more for a glance. You got that right. And so she said $20 for a hand wave is pretty good. I mean, there was a chance I wasn't going to greet him. I mean, if I was sitting on the other side of the stage, I don't think he would have greeted me. Like it was very very lucky he decided to walk down to my side of the stage and not the other side of of the stage, you know? I was so lucky. So that's number 1, all right? It's still luck, but yeah, $20 extra from balcony to get the first floor and I got to greet Leo. Yeah, I was like, I think so. So me justifying me paying more to see it from a seat that I'm not a huge fan of, but getting to greet Leo and showing that I'm his fan, that's pretty cool. And yeah, as you just said, some people would pay a lot more for that. So yeah, yeah. But keep in mind, I was really so lucky. He could have walked on the other side of the stage, and yeah. So anyways, but hey, Shanu, if you're watching me, you still have not really greeted me, but it's okay. It's okay. No, it's okay. Since I mean, he can't really greet me from the balcony, so I understand. But still, I, I, I've seen Shanu wave at the people at the balcony before. I've seen you, Shanu, but you didn't do that to me when I was in the balcony. So, anyways, no, okay, it's totally their decision. I'm trying not to be bitter about it, but as you guys know, I'm a very bitter person. But yeah, I was always curious about that with Shanu. But May 4th, I'm in a Comet seat, and I'll see if he greets me or not. If he doesn't, I'll be like. So, but it's okay. It's okay. It's okay because I don't know what he could be thinking or why he wants to pass over me. We don't know. Okay, we don't know at the end of the day, and I don't know. But each show I've seen of Shanu, he does his best to greet everyone. That's the thing. Okay. He's being like a president. I mentioned this before. He's legit like a president, trying to greet as many people as he can. First floor, common seats, balcony, even the second floor, he would do his best to like wave bigger to get the second floor. But he still has yet to really greet me. I mean, except for the Comet seat. So I was in a Comet seat the first time I went to go see Sean Yu. So I remember he did look directly at me when I was waving, and he waved back at me. But then after that moment, he never greeted me again in the comment section. Like during the whole musical, he goes to our section of the comment section very very often, but he doesn't wave back at me again. So it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Again, I don't know what he could be thinking. Okay, but yeah. But anyways, as I just mentioned, he waves at everyone. And so I'm just like, how come you're not waving at me? So we'll see on May 4th if he greets me or not. And if he doesn't, I'll just be like, it's okay. But it's okay. It's his decision at the end of the day. Anyways, okay. So Gianzanaka says, poor Leo and poor I know. I still crack up. I'm so sorry. So this is about Leo's spit going on K Will's hat. Yeah, so she says poor Leo and also poor K Will's hat. I know. It cracks me up, man. I wish I could have seen it at a better angle, but no, it would have cracked me up like even more. But I just but anyways, I feel like again that shows Leo's passion of him spitting while singing, so it's okay. Anyways, yeah, that's right. I saw a slapstick version of Leo yesterday. That's right. Oh my gosh, he was having so much fun. He was so funny. He was 1,010%. I don't know if I see Leo next time if it would be the same way. I don't know what was up yesterday, but he was really so hyper yesterday. I really wonder if he had like a few shots backstage or something. But it was really nice to see something different at least. Like of course I would be happy seeing exactly the same Leo, which he sticks to the script. He is always A plus about it. But yesterday, the first time he's like really letting loose, I guess. Oh, he's so funny. Oh my gosh, there was another funny thing he did. So sorry. So another thing is that in this scene with Dolokhov, so it's right after the one shot scene, and Dolokhov tells everyone, "Hey, be quiet again." And like he tells Anatole, "Yeah, you could keep dancing." And so he does that to Shauna too. It's like just keep dancing, and that's when we see Shauna like popping and locking, like Shauna is really dancing, right? And so he says the same thing to Leo Natol. He says, "Okay, but you just you can keep dancing," but Leo doesn't keep dancing. So I don't know if it's part of the script or not. I still can't really tell, but Leo is so tired. So he's leaning on the edge of the stage, and so when Dolokhov tells him to keep dancing, he motions to him, "No, no, no, I don't want to keep dancing." And so I thought that was so funny. But then Dolokhov is really good at ad libbing, that actor, and so he ad libs saying, "This guy, he just drank a shot of water. I mean vodka." So he always ad libs like he's drinking water, not vodka. But he's like, "No, no, but he drank vodka, and this is why he's acting this way." And so it's just really funny. But then the Dolokhov guy, he goes a step further and he says to Leo Natol, it's like he says something, but I forgot what he said. So he's like, "No, like you should like keep dancing." So something he was like instigating him to do something. So he really wanted Leo to like do something off script basically. And so he was really pushing Leo to do it. And do you know what Leo does? So he's getting this instigation to like keep dancing or something, I guess, except he doesn't want to dance, right? So Leo, he charges at Dolokhov and he is kicking his butt. So literally chasing him, charges after him, chasing him and kicking he's literally kicking his butt. And so I'm just like I was like, "Oh my gosh, Leo, what is going on with you today?" So they're running around the stage. They legit Leo is chasing him, running around the stage, literally chasing him and kicking his butt, like telling him, "No, I don't want to do that." So I guess Leo was like really fed up. I don't know. And he just goes about just kicking his butt and chasing him. Like I personally don't think that's part of the script. I don't want to believe it, but it was so hilarious. I couldn't I it's just Leo, he's too much. And also a part of me feels like that is something real Leo, his personality, he would do that. Like if he doesn't want to do something and he just goes physical. He's like, "I'll just chase you around and kick your butt because you're not gonna leave me alone," that kind of feeling. So after one round of Leo chasing him, then Dolokhov like stops. Okay, he's like, "Okay, okay, I try, I did my best to avoid him," and then and then he starts singing the song, and this is part of the script, singing the next song. This guy. So Leo was super funny, super hyper, slapstick everywhere, even unintentional when he was spinning, and then he tripped up the stairs. I just he was too much yesterday, but I loved it. It was really really so different, but it was really nice to really see Leo be like really out of the box, I guess, but also seeing part of his personality at the same time. Oh my gosh, he was wild. And anyway, anyways, Lulu asked me, "Did you send Leo off?" No, because it's a weekday. So the show ends at 10:15 p.m. And it takes an hour and a half of me to go back home. So if ever I can see Leo at a 2 p.m. show, then I would like to see him off because from what I can tell, there's not a lot of people waiting for him to say goodbye to him. So that would be really nice if I could do that one day. But so far, I don't think there's a 2 p.m. show of Leo that I would really, really want to see. But I don't know. Let's wait on that. Let's wait on that because never say never. So we'll see. And so anyway, so right after the show ends, I have to go home right away. And so thankfully I got back home before midnight. It was like 11:50 p.m. Ugh. Ugh, it really sucks that it's so far away from me, but I always consider it a success if I get home before midnight. So yeah, yeah. So there, yeah. Anyways, hopefully one day, if I can, I'll let you guys know if I could see him off. That would be nice. Lulu says, "I'm going to the musical for Shauna Told Time." Yeah, you know me. You know me. I number one, I'm going there for Shaunu. And Leo is out of convenience, because I would love to see how he acts compared to Shaunu. But in general, I'm I'm kind of his musical fan, I guess. But yes, but I am mainly there for Shawnyu, and I go see Leo if possible. Yeah, but all the shows I've seen of Leo is because it's my top three: K Will, Yeonjung, and Leo. So I was thinking, do I really want to see a Leo show where it's not K Will and Yeonjung? I'm not sure. The other actors are really not that interesting to me. So I feel like it would be a little bit tough for me to bear through the show if I'm only there for Leo. You guys feel me? But I can definitely bear through it only for Shanu though. You guys feel me? So obviously, of course, because I love Shanu more. Yeah, so for Leo, it overall makes it just so much more fun and enjoyable that I could see all three actors that I really love to see all together. Yeah. But who knows? Who knows? Again, we'll see later. It's still a month, almost 2 months of the musical left, so we'll see. Okay, and then Lulu says, I will be cherishing the whole time you're with I Am in Toronto. We have to talk about that as briefly as possible. 1 second. You will stand for a sound check, but I surely the sound check is not going to be that long, and you're going to have a great time. And then you're going to sit for the concert, and then you're going to stand again for the send off. Isn't that so sweet? And that's so sweet. Like Lulu is going all out for I Am, as you should. When's the next time you could see them in Toronto? You know. Let's talk about that briefly after I finish talking about the musical. Hyungwon relatable whenever you see him, he is spaced out, like the take me home face, and you sometimes feel like that too in crowds. What? Wait, why you mention Hyungwon like this? When you see him, huh? Huh? Wait, I'm a little bit confused. What is this related to? So Hyungwon spacing out, which I've seen him do before. Yes, yes, and you feel that way when you're in crowds of just spacing out. Are you saying that because of Leo? I'm not sure what you mean by that. So explain to me. And so Lulu says, Leo is totally by the book of Tsundere Anatole to the end. Lulu, I wish you can come to Korea to see him as Anatole. Like I can believe you would appreciate it so much. And so I wish they make a DVD of them, but I honestly I have a feeling they're not going to. But I wish I could record it, but of course I can't. But I wonder if fans do secretly record it, but man. So Lulu, if ever there's even like a taste of seeing how Leo is as Anatole, I will send it your way so that you could hopefully appreciate it as much as you can. But yeah, he's totally just too amazing as Anatole. He's A+ student by the book. Ugh. Ugh, it's just ugh. It's just it's always such a treat whenever I see him perform. It's so amazing. Kian Zanaka says Leo kicking his butt is so Leo. That's what I thought. Kian Zanaka, thank you for confirming that. I was thinking if that's like really his personality coming through because I felt that sense, you know. So thank you for confirming it for me because Kian Zanaka has been a VIX fan for a long time. Yeah, it's totally Leo being Leo. That's what I felt like too. So he's so funny. He's so funny. It's so funny to me his tendencies as a shy introvert person, right? So that's his reaction. Like he doesn't know what to do about this instigation, and so the only thing he could think of is just let me just kick this guy's butt, you know? So it's so cute. You know, it's so cute. While with Shanu, he gives in. Like as we know with Shanu, he doesn't complain. He can do ad libs like for days, and he would just go with the flow. He's a natural at that. But Leo is like if this is not buying a book, I don't want to do it, you know? So he's just such a cute, fun guy. But yeah, but that's what makes his performance so amazing. I still really appreciate how immersed he is in the role and 1010%. And yesterday he was more hyper than usual. It was a really, really big treat to see him yesterday for real. So I'm so glad I ended up seeing the show yesterday and I had a great time. Minus me being so tired, but I take that show like really special to me, of course. Okay, anyways, Lulu says Leo was truly playing Gaston Anatole for sure. Yes. Yes. Oh my gosh. At the end when he's like when he runs away, right? So oh my gosh, it's such a different feeling that ending scene where he's totally acting like an a-hole. Oh my gosh. Like just even the movement, his face, his tone in his voice and also the way that he carries himself. Oh my he's he's I I really praise him so much that he's able to act like that character so well. So exactly like Gaston Anatole. Like I really hated his character with how Leo was portraying him. But of course I'm still fangirling over him. But I'm like, oh my gosh, Leo, you make me hate you so much, but I still love you because you're doing such a great job, you know? So that's exactly how I feel when I see Leo's performance. It's I wish either I could live stream it. I wish, but of course I can't. But then yeah, I wish you guys could see it for yourself. It's really if ever one day you guys come to Korea and can luckily see Leo in a musical, I would recommend it. Yes, yes. Gianzanaka says, yes, Leo is such a shy introvert. Right, right. But whenever he's with people he knows well, like with his members, he can turn into a real extrovert, teasing the members a lot. Like he can be really annoying. Oh my gosh. He's a typical introvert. Yeah, yeah. So with people he don't know, yeah, he'll be his typical introvert self. But then with people he does know, he's like a total extrovert and just being like annoying things like that. Yeah, he's such a typical introvert. Oh my gosh, this guy. Uh, he is just so interesting. But I personally do find him the most entertaining as a shy introvert, though. That's just me personally. But I appreciate seeing a different side of him when he's around people he knows. But yeah, I find him so interesting. His shyness is just he's the epitome of it. And so it's just so fascinating to me. And Gianzanaka says, so I'm guessing he must feel comfortable with K Will. I was noticing that. So I don't know if you mean K Will or Dolokhov. So Dolokhov, he was kicking Dolokhov actor's butt. So yeah, so I've noticed this with Leo while he's on stage. He does seem comfortable with the Dolokhov actor because he ad lib a little bit with him, like telling him to sit down and something like that. But with K Will, I see him like hugging K Will a lot, like more than what usually would be for that scene, you know. So he seemed like just really, really, like really buddy with him, and also K Will as well. I feel that sense of K Will. He's really friendly with Leo as well, and so yeah. But I'm not sure like what name you want to mention, but either way, with K Will and with Dolokhov, he seems comfortable with them in terms of like at least with skinship and stuff, you know. Yeah, yeah. And then how he is with Yeonjung, I'm not sure, but he is really comfortable seducing her. That's the thing. But I wonder if that's just him acting, you know, because he's really into the role, so he's like, I don't, you know, like, but I wonder how Yeonjung feels, but Yeonjung does fine because she's supposed to act awkward. She doesn't want to be with Leo, you know, but I don't know, but he's so interesting. Okay. Kiyosaki says, "Oh yeah, yeah, the actor you meant, not K Will. Yeah, yeah. So she means whoever, but he was kicking. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So K Will is Pierre. He doesn't kick his butt. He kicks Dolokov's butt. But regardless, either actor, I feel like Leo is comfortable with them. So what you're saying, that I feel that way as well. So you're right either way. Yeah, yeah. And especially like K Will, like it still cracks me up. K Will wiping the spit off. He didn't have to do that. So I honestly I feel like that I feel like that shows some closeness between them because surely Leo noticed. One second. So this truly shows Leo's professionalism, all right? Because sorry, one second. So clearly, Leo knows like a spit came out. Come on, it's his own spit, right? He clearly knows that, right? And so he's looking at K Will while he's singing slash talking with him, right? And then K Will motions wiping off something, right? So clearly, so I so I feel like that could have made Leo laugh. I mean, how could that not, right? And so I feel like you know, K Will was like some like kind of like maybe teasing him, you know, teasing him, wiping it off. Instead of ignoring it. But yeah, but I honestly do feel like they have some closeness with each other, and that makes their performance so much better when I see them sing together as well. I just love them so much. I really Kay, Will, Yeonjung and Leo, they're the perfect combination. That's why I'm willing to see them so many times. It's just so perfect. And so, anyways, I commend Leo for not laughing. All right, I really commend him. He's such a professional. Even after tripping, he was singing like nothing happened. I was so impressed with him. Oh my gosh. Like honestly, I think Shawnu would be the same, but I feel like, if something embarrassing does happen, he would most likely laugh it off. Like, I feel like, I've seen that happen to Shanu a little bit. Like, either if, he maybe messed up a little something, or maybe was like, forgot something. Like, I feel like I've seen those small moments of Shanu, but he would just, like, laugh it off kind of feeling. But Leo is like nothing phased him. It's really fascinating to me, but again, he's too amazing. But then Shanu, he's like more laid back. That's what I mean. Not that Shanu is bad. He's never bad. All right. I hope no one misunderstands me. But Shanu, like, really too laid back. He would just laugh it off. And then Leo, what a professional guy, right? Anyways. Lulu says, I wonder if the actor who played Dolokhov might have been in another musical with him. Ooh. Oh my gosh, that's a good question. Because Leo has done so many musicals. He might have. He might already like know some of these people. Yeah. Yeah, who knows? Yeah. Yeah, Gianzonica says that could be possible. And then Gianzonica says, well, with Leo, he has to be professional in that moment. Got that right. Got that right. Because if he starts laughing, he'll just end up on the floor with his face to the ground. I'm sure he would. I'm sure he would. That's right. Leo has like a nonstop laughing button. I'm sure he does. Like, it fascinates me. When he greeted me, he didn't smile, but I was like, it's okay. You do your thing. And then, yeah, but then during the performance, no, I've never seen him except for those small ad lib things, but still, he was in character doing it though. And like, oh my gosh, even the him kicking thing, like, it still felt like he was in character. In all honesty. So yeah, yeah. But yeah, but I appreciate though the second time he spit at K Will though, like no one reacted to it, not even K Will. So like in that moment they were all being very professional about it. But yeah. Yeah, it was just so fun. All right, it was so fun. Even the things that that is not supposed to happen, but those are just so entertaining to me because I appreciate seeing something different for each show. So yes. Anyways, so musical. Okay. Oh. Okay. Okay. So musical done. And right now it's 1 a.m., but it's okay. It's a Saturday. But the thing is, I'm still busy. But at least on weekends, I've mentioned this before. I'm a little bit able to relax on weekends, but I'm still shopping. So I still have things I need to do tomorrow. I mean, later today. So anyways, let me try to wrap this up. But you guys can chat as much as you want. Don't worry about it. I am announce his concert, which you were in that live together with me when that happened. Excuse me. Excuse me. Sorry. So after they announced that he's doing his concert and he's doing it in Europe as well, Canada, USA, and some Asian countries. I was like, yeah, he's really doing a world tour, but it's not exactly a world tour. He's not going to every single continent, every single country, but there must be a reason he can't go for that long. And so, we just accept whatever countries he can go to, then that's great. But I did see many people complain is like, how come he's not going to South America? And I'm like, I know he's missing a whole continent, but not only South America, he's not going to Australia. He's not going to Africa. I mean, he's not going to any other like major countries in Europe. So he's not able to do everything. But I kept seeing so many people complain about, oh yeah, and he's not going to Singapore. We mentioned about that, but I saw people complain he's not going to Philippines, Indonesia, Malaysia. I'm like, I know, I understand people complaining about it, but I feel like that's asking for a lot. It's like, should we expect every single artist to go to every single country? But I know they're not asking for every single country, but they're like surprised. It's like he has a big fan base in South America, in the Philippines. It's like, why would they not want to go to those countries? And I understand. I understand. But we don't know why they decide on these places. I mean, we have to remember visas are not easy for any single country they have to go to. Visas are not easy. The time, the flights, the expenses, we don't know. All right. And so whatever they decided on are these countries. And I just feel like, what can we do? So every time when I see like people complaining about that, I'm like, we just gotta wait for next time. But like, definitely make your country known as like you really want them to go to your country. But at the end of the day, they're risking going to every single doing every single concert, because if a concert doesn't sell out, they lose money. So they have to pick the places that they think are best and also that are affordable, and the time and visa will all work out. There's so many things that can relate to the decision of what countries they go to. So I always feel like it's kind of unfair to IM and his company, in all honesty. Like, how can we expect them to go to every single country that fans feel like they should be going, but at the end of the day, we don't know if that's really best for them to go to those countries. So whatever it is, right? So yeah, I just wanted to rant about that just briefly. It's like I don't know. It's like I just feel like you can't please everyone. Yeah. We can never please everyone. And so I just hope, just what can we do, right? And then it is what it is. I mean, he's at least going to some countries. I mean, for the longest time, I mean, I felt like he was gonna stay in Korea forever, you know? So I mean, so like we gotta take it as it is. And anyone that can go to those countries or not, like, it is what it is. But surely, they will go to those countries eventually. I don't wanna think they're never gonna go to those countries, but yeah, probably have to wait a long time. But hopefully one day, right? And so yeah. Anyways, next though, I saw many people complain about more things after this. So I feel like people kind of like got over that. And then the next thing that people are complaining now, the ticketing for the overseas concerts. So I talked about Lulu on the day up because I wanted her to let me know if she got her Toronto tickets, which she did. So like she's all good. She's for sure seeing I am in Toronto, which is great. But I saw many people complain about how ticketing was, because there was a pre-sale and you need a code to do this pre-sale, but no one is telling them what's the code, and they're like, what are we supposed to do? And then apparently pre-sale opened, but they don't know what the code is. So I'm like, oh, that's unfortunate. And so people had to guess what the code was, and somehow people were able to guess it. But then I saw the tweet from I am Twitter. Finally, they announced what the code is. But then people were like, it's been open for 2 hours. Why do you tell the code now when it's already been open? So yeah, so basically the people that were able to guess the code just by luck, they were able to get the best tickets. And so people were like, this is so unfair. Why do they do this? And I'm like, yeah, I agree. This is really not good, but it has happened, right? And IAM's company is not changing things. They're like, yeah, what's done is done. But I understand. It's lots of frustration. I understand, and I don't know why Sony Music did that. No idea. But then I don't know if it's Sony Music. Maybe it's the people in those countries involved with the ticketing. Maybe. But then still, how come IAM Twitter announced the code so late? Or maybe I don't know. Okay, it's so confusing. I don't know whose fault it is, but someone's at fault, that's for sure. And yeah, be mad at whoever is in charge of this, which we can only blame Sony Music, but we don't know. We don't know who else could be involved, who dropped the ball like this, right? But yeah, I would complain about it too. That is really unfair. But I don't know what else to say. It's just what's done is done, and people got the tickets hopefully as best as they can. And I saw that nothing sold out right away, so I found that very interesting. But eventually, VIP sold out and whatnot. But as far as I can see, but correct me if I'm wrong, because of course anything can happen. As far as I can see, everything is not sold out. And so I remember people complaining that the venues were small, but I was thinking, but we don't know if really he could sell out like bigger venues than that. So I feel like it's honestly the right choice to be safe to do small venues, because and also you don't lose a lot of money from it. So yeah, but people are saying like they should trust in the fans. Like of course they can sell out big venues, but I'm like still it's risky. So I still don't blame them for doing small venues. And so anyways, as we see, as far as I can see, like nothing is like completely sold out. But the thing is, nothing sold out within like 10 minutes, right? So in general, I think they made the right decision in the end. Yeah, to do this capacity of venues, and hopefully um they won't be losing money, because that's honestly most important. Whenever they go on world tours, they don't want to lose money. So I want to assume, with the amount of tickets they've sold so far, I want to assume they are making enough money. But of course they would make more money if all the shows sold out. But yeah, but that's all I've seen so far because I remember when I woke up and I saw the tweets about the code and I'm like, what? And so I just decided to just see like how it's going. And so I put in the code and I see like what tickets are available. And it was like like I don't know, like 10 hours after pre-sale open and there were still cities that still have tickets for sale. And I was like, I just found that interesting because as you guys know, I could never get a ticket in Korea. So I still have yet to go to a Monster X concert because the tickets sell out within minutes. And I didn't go to IAM's concert last year because it sold out within 5, 10 minutes. So I was like, yeah, most likely I could never see their concert in Korea if they're really gonna sell out tickets this quickly. So I was just like, what can we do? So I was thinking overseas, wouldn't it be like, would sell out quickly? But it's not. So it just made me think, I probably have a better chance to see a Monster X concert overseas after all, since it seems I could get a ticket easily, right? But we don't know. We don't know. A Monster X concert is way different than a solo member concert, that's for sure. But just keep in mind, guys, yeah, his tickets sold out super fast last year, and that venue only held like 2,000 people. So 2,000 people sold out within like 10 minutes. So I was like, okay. So while that was all happening, you guys like, I don't know if you guys had a struggle with it, but I just kept seeing lots of tweets like complaining about the whole ticketing for the international stops, and I was like, that's weird because you guys are like ticketing for the international stops, but we still don't know the Korea concert. Like don't know the venue. We don't know ticketing. We only know the days, but they gave us zero information. But you guys are already ticketing for international spots, and I'm just like, what's going on? But then, few hours later, after you guys were ticketing for the international stops, then they announced the Korea information. I was just like, what the heck? What the heck? So I don't know why it's so weird. You guys like doing the ticketing first and then the Korea information was announced later. I don't know. This is not normal. That's for sure. All right. So usually Korea stuff would happen first and then they would do the international ticketing afterwards. That's how I've always seen it happen, but or at least at the same time. At least at the same time. But yeah, I don't know what's going on, guys. It's weird. So I'm also like so confused about this. So, anyways, let me tell you guys about the Korea concert. So, it's in a venue that's pretty big. So, the last time I was at this venue was for my first Monster X concert in 2018. Yeah, so this is a venue that Monster X, the whole group performed at. So it's not small, but it's not super big. So I believe, I don't know how many seats they'll make available for IAM's concert, but I want to believe they would have 3,000 to 4,000 tickets. I want to believe. I think this venue could hold up to 5,000 people, I think. But again, I don't know how exactly the layout will be. So I'm gonna low guess about it that maybe 3 to 4,000 people tickets, I mean, available for his concert. That's my guess. And so that's kind of double from last year, right? And so I'm thinking, would I have a good shot at getting a ticket? But I don't know because the Monster X concert that I couldn't get a ticket to. I think that venue around 5,000, maybe pushing to 6,000, 5 to 6,000, and that sold out like in what 10 minutes, so but again, that's a Monster X concert, but yeah, so IM's venue is just a little bit less than that. So and yeah, and I don't know if all Korean Monbibis would want to go see IM's concert. I don't know, right? I don't know, but here's my thing. All right, so here's my thing. The ticketing starts April 29th, by the way. And so the ground floor is all standing. So as you guys know, I am not good with standing. Like festivals, I'm okay because IM is only performing for like less than an hour. So I only have to stand for less than an hour and then I can go home. So that's as much as I can tolerate. But then a concert, this is most likely like what, 2 hours, maybe 2.5 hour concert. I am a weakling, sadly. I cannot stand for that long and also being pushed around by people. No, thank you. I am not young and fresh anymore. So only the second floor is all seats. And I'm not exactly sure how many seats total it would be. But like, I've been to this venue before and it's it's a good amount of seats. It's not very little, but what if everyone is trying to get a seat? And so would I really be able to get a seat in time before everyone else does? I don't know. So let's say maybe it's like only 1,000 people that can get a seat. So yeah. So I have said this before. Keep low expectations that I can get a ticket to his Korea concert. And honestly, I don't really want to go, but I say that now. Hold on, hold on. I say that now, but of course I can change my mind. But I mean, I no matter what, I would enjoy seeing the guys no matter what. I mean, that's how I feel with seeing Shawnee so many times, and so with I am. I would love to see him, of course, but I don't feel like I have to go to this concert. So keep in mind, I'm seeing him in a festival in June. So I feel like that's probably why I feel this way. I'm already seeing him in June. It's not a concert, but I can tolerate standing to only see him for less than an hour. And so this concert, if I can't get a seat, then I really don't want to go. And so if there's like standing tickets available, I'm like, I really, really don't want to stand for a 2.5 hour concert, even if it's for I am. I really can't. And so I'm really okay either way. So I'm still gonna try. Of course, I always try to get a ticket. And if I fail, it's okay. All right. So I'll let you guys know after ticketing what happens. But again, it's okay. All right. And yeah, and keep in mind it's way tougher for me to get a ticket in Korea. So yeah, if it sells out very quickly, no surprise, right? No surprise. And it's okay. And so remember I said that maybe I'll go see him in Tokyo if I can't see him in Korea, but I knocked some sense into me and like I really don't think it's worth my money and time to see him in a different country when I've already seen him a lot of times at festivals already. As you guys know, all right? I'm gonna see him in June. All right? So I'm thinking I really, really don't have to see this concert. And so if I sadly can't get a seat to his concert, then I will not go. But by the way, he's performing on 2 days in Korea. So I'm very okay to just see it one time. I don't want to see it two times. Why? Why? Like why? Why? Why do I have to see so I'll be fine to see it just one day. But um yeah, but I still don't feel confident I can get a ticket. So just I just wanted to let you guys know about that and most likely, keep just yeah, just don't be sad for me. It's not gonna be sad if I can't go. Don't worry. I say this every time. It's sad when I can't go see Gihyun for sure, okay? But it's not that sad if I can't see I am. It's okay because I will see him soon. So I think just always remember that. Okay, guys, we gotta go. I'm getting tired. It's 1:16. I missed one time slash my mom's time. But yeah, let's go. Let's go. Let me read you guys comments briefly and then we shall go. Oh my gosh, that's right, that's right. And then did you see them tweet that hey, we're adding an LA day? So there's 2 days for LA, and then the New York place is getting upgraded to another venue, and the date changed. Oh my gosh! So I totally understand. So many international fans should be complaining. Well, first off, adding an extra day for LA. Honestly, I feel pretty sure that was planned already. All right. Like, you can't book a venue that quickly just because of popular demand. We added another date. No, they most likely booked it 2 days already, but they wanted to see how much the first day will sell out first. And then they announced, okay, guess what? We're adding a second day. But I'm pretty sure it was in their initial plan already. So don't think much about that. Surely they already planned it will be 2 days in Los Angeles, which I think makes sense. Most of the fans going to LA, I think that makes sense. And so the New York venue though, that makes no sense to me. First, they changed the venue, and then I saw people say it's totally kind of like a different area, or I don't know, but not only that, they changed the date. So it's supposed to be August 10th for New York, but then with this new change of venue, which I guess is bigger, it says it's changed now to August 12th, but he's not doing the August 10 day anymore. So that's really, really confusing to me. And so I saw many fans complain about that, and as they should, because they were like, August 10th is a Saturday. So, of course, many fans can go on a Saturday. Of course. August 12th is a Monday. Not many fans can go on a Monday, of course. And so I'm like, oh my gosh. What is Sony Music thinking? Or whoever idea this was, I have no idea. But this is really, really crazy. So I completely understand all the complaining. And, just some things are more are sorry. I feel like some things it's more valid to complain about than other things, and that's why I mention everything. Like the international fans are going through like roller coasters of emotions, which I totally understand. But overall, I feel like it's really unfair what's going on with the international stops of everything. So if you guys are able to get your tickets, that's all that matters. But yeah, just but the New York show is definitely the biggest like WTF, right? So okay, let me read you guys comments. Let's go, let's go. Um so Lulu says, "Does Leo get the giggles like Hyungwon? I guess being by the book would prevent that from happening." Yeah. So the thing is, I'm not sure. I'm not sure about Leo's giggle factor, but I mean, given he's an introvert, I can imagine if he has like a giggle button or something, right? But then Gian's undercut says, actually, instead of getting the giggles, I meant that he'll be on the floor because he's so embarrassed that he would want to hide his face. Got it, got it, got it. At least that's how he used to be, but maybe he's changed now. Oh, I see, I see, I see. Either way, that's such an introvert thing to do. So either way, whatever it is, yeah, typical introvert Leo, that's what he would do. And so him being by the book and like so like he's like so in the zone like I it's just he's too amazing, never crack a smile laughing, he's always in character. I still can't believe all the silly things he did, but yeah, he's just very, very impressive. I don't know what part of his personality to be that impressive, but I just appreciate he's like so I don't know how to explain that kind of person. He's just amazing, okay? I don't know how to explain him. He's just too amazing. Okay, anyways, let's go. And again, Zonica says, I do feel that Leo gained lots and lots of confidence after he started doing musicals. Really, really, I'm happy to hear that. And it felt like he got less embarrassed in some situations. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Well, you just made me realize, given he's done musicals for so long, he probably had this happen to him many times. Of course, this is most likely not his first time to happen. Spitting while singing, tripping up the stairs. I'm sure. Yeah, he must have had lots of things happen to him on stage. And so, yeah, yeah. So I think that could be why he acts like nothing happened. Of course, that can't be his first time that happened. Got it, got it, got it. Yeah, yeah. But still, he impresses me so much. Just he's too amazing. um, And also, but I'm really glad to hear that helped Leo gain confidence from doing musicals. Like I still find it so impressive when he's acting on stage. It's so different from his real personality, and so that shows a lot that he grew a lot as a performer and as a person from musicals. So I'm really happy to see that in this stage of his career for sure. I'm so honored. Okay, um So Gian Zonaka says, I'm happy I didn't have to go through all that. Trying to guess the code must have been so stressful. So I assume Gian Zonaka, are you gonna go see him in Germany? You're gonna go see him in Germany, right? But that's very interesting. You didn't have a pre-sale code. That's wild. Okay, so every single city is different. Wow. Okay. Um, Never mind. Never mind. Gian Zonaka just answered my question. She says, I decided not to go. I'm so sorry. She decided not to go because he's performing in really small venues that's only standing. Oh my gosh. So you and me are the same. We're not doing standing, just like 10 did back then. Yes. Yeah, so that's the thing why they pick small venues with standing is that with standing you can fit a lot of people in there. That's number 1. And then small because, they don't want to lose money. So they risk it with small venues instead of big venues. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So given it's IM's first time doing a world tour by himself, I think this is the safest way to go about it. And also, as we see, they're not all sold out, and so they did make the right decision to go about it this way. And yeah, but Wano as well doing the same thing. Yeah, I think it makes sense. They all should. But with Monster X concerts, of course, they wouldn't do this way. Like they have confidence they can sell out big venues, and as they should. But then with a solo, yeah, a solo thing, yeah, it's more risk. Mm. Lulu says posting the pre-sale code 40 minutes after it started. Oh my gosh, I thought it was like 2 hours. Okay, but 40 minutes. That's still disappointing. Yeah. The staff must have had the same problem as you because you were miscalculating the time difference. Maybe the staff miscalculated the time difference. Yeah. It's very possible. But still, it's very, very disappointing to see. Lulu says, I can understand why he's not going to Asian countries in the summertime. She says, "It's so darn hot. You know it, girlfriend. Is it also typhoon season? Yes, it is, girlfriend. Yes. So the Asia countries are starting in September, but FYI, September is still hot. Okay, because in Korea, do you guys remember when I went to those festivals in September and that's when IM took off his shirt? It's still hot in September, sadly, but it's not as hot as July and August. That's for sure. So I assume that could be why he's going in September, but still it's gonna be hot. So when I go to Singapore in September, it's still gonna be hot. Yeah, but at least better. Yeah, but at least going to Europe and North America during this time would definitely be better, of course. Yeah. And yeah, but he's doing two stops in Canada. I'm so surprised, two cities in Canada, because usually they would only do Toronto, right, girlfriend? But yeah, they decided Toronto and Vancouver, which is really good. It's really good. So yeah, representing Canada. It's really nice to see. Um, Gianzonica says the reason it's not completely sold out could be because of other people like you who just can't do standing for that amount of time in a crowd. I get you. I get you. And so that's why I still believe that's why they decide to still do small because not everyone would want to do a standing thing. Yeah, that's right. So yeah. I mean, keep in mind in Korea, most of it was standing, but I mean, each country is different. Again, like I don't know why in Korea it sells out so quickly. I'm not sure, but still, yeah. Even when it's all standing, I don't know. Korean fans are I don't know. Honestly, I'm not sure, but yeah, but yeah, if that's a big reason for people to not go because it's all standing. Yeah. I would be the same. I would be one of them too. But to each their own because if it's your only chance to see I mean, but then again, it depends. I don't know. Because for me, when I went to see the Monster X concert in San Francisco, it was all standing, and except for second floor. But I was able to get a good ticket out. That was when I was able to do high touch with them. So the tickets for high touch, it's only for people in the standing area. So I had to suck it up because it was a good ticket to get high touch, and I had to suck it up and do standing at in San Francisco. And I mean, I was younger back then, so I was okay, but I never want to do that again. But still, I still appreciate that high touch I had with them, and it was OT7. But yeah, it's tough. It's tough. Like I'm still not sure how it goes. But anyways, but in Korea, it's standing, but we get zero benefits. So it's always so interesting to me. Like in Korea, how come the tickets sell out so fast? But we get zero benefits though. I'm not sure, guys. It's kind of confusing. So what exactly is the reason it doesn't sell out quickly in other countries, but then in Korea, why does it sell out so quickly? I'm still not sure. So I always felt like Monsta X has bigger fan bases outside of Korea, but now I'm not sure. It's really confusing to me because when I go to the pop-up stores or even to the festivals, I don't feel like it's a lot of Monbibs around me. I don't know. I'm like, it's definitely a lot, but it's not like, definitely the fandom is not as big as 17 or as big as what's another like or as big as NCT or something, something like that. So I don't know. I don't know, but it always confuses me because I still cannot get a ticket to their Korea concerts. So I don't know. No. Um. So Lulu said you didn't need the code to buy standing VIP. What? What? But you guessed the code to get the seat. What? You needed a code to get the seat? Yeah. So Lulu bought two different tickets. Yeah. Which again, I commend you that you got two tickets. But I commend you in the sense of like you're using both tickets though. It's wild. And so anyways. That's interesting. Wow, then see, that's so confusing. So you need the code to for the seat, but you don't need a code for VIP. Yeah, that's very frustrating. So I understand everyone's frustration about that. Yeah, yeah. For Lulu in Toronto, they do have seats in the balcony. Yeah. Lulu says LA stop sold out in 10 minutes and add another show too, as well as New York City. Yeah, yeah. So I'm a little bit confused about the LA because I told you this, Lulu. So when I checked on the cities and I did check LA, they still had seats available when I checked it, and it was like 10 hours later. So I don't know, but at the time a seat was available, but maybe now is no longer available. So I'm not too sure about how exactly the cities went. But yeah, but I checked them because I wondered, oh, I wonder if they probably sold out by now. But then when I was checking them, I was like, oh, there's still seats available. What? And so I was just like, very different from Korea, you know. So yeah, yeah. Um, yeah, yeah. So Lulu got a seat and VIP stand. Yeah, yeah. So she's explaining, yeah, yeah. So it was still under 180 Canadian dollars. I know. So the prices being very, very affordable is very good. So I appreciate that. So whatever, however they decided on the prices, thankfully all worked out, yeah. And your standard ITZY ticket was the same price. Like, that's crazy. That's crazy. But to each their own because ITZY was is a bigger venue, right? So I don't know. I don't know, but that's always confusing to me as well how they price things. And again, okay, so Ganzonga says the Korean concert being announced later would be good for international fans who perhaps couldn't get a ticket in their country. And so now they can consider going to Korea for his concert. That's a good point. That's a good point. The thing is, if I can't even get a ticket to Korea, I don't know if people overseas can. So that's I don't know. I don't know. But like I said, this is a bigger venue in Korea, but I don't know. But honestly, maybe I just have really, really bad luck because I remember seeing international fans were able to go to the fan con last year, but I sadly me living in Korea couldn't even get a ticket. But international fans were able to get tickets and I was just like maybe it's just my bad luck, right? But I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But regardless, every single time for an Emmett concert that I've tried to get a ticket for, it always sells out quickly. I mean, even for Gian exhibition, Tall Boys exhibition, you know, as you guys know, I never got a ticket for it. But me being able to go to Ian's pop-up store is still really, really weird. How am I able to go to his pop-up store, but I couldn't go to their exhibitions? Hmm. I don't know. So yeah, but anyways, but yeah, good luck to everyone. So yeah, yeah, we'll see if I could get a ticket to the Korea concert, but if not, it's okay. Yeah. Um Gianzanaka says, yeah, so Lulu's gonna sit, yeah, yeah. And she got yeah, yeah, no, no, so she's only getting the benefits of the standing section, but she will go sit though. Yeah, yeah. Which is so it's I still commend her for wanting to do that. Um Seoul concerts don't have dynamic pricing. What does that mean? Yeah, yeah, yeah. All the seats are the same price. That's right. So the first, yes, yes, yes. Um, so it depends on the venue because I've been to. I'm trying to remember the last time I went to MX concert. I can't. I honestly can't remember, but I remember there was a time where Korea concerts the standing area of course was most expensive and then if you're all the way in the back or like a seated area whatever then that would be a little bit cheaper. I could have sworn that did happen, but after COVID I've never seen that happen again. So I just want to put that out there. I think at some point that did happen in Korea where there's two different prices, but yeah, after 2020 I've never seen them be different prices. Um, so Oneo's Christmas concert, for example, every single seat, first floor, second floor, first row, back row, all the same prices. Infinite concert, no matter what, all the same prices. And then I remember for MX concert, even though I didn't go, but I still tried for ticketing, every single seat the same price. IM's concert as well, every single seat the same price. So I don't know why is happening now where every single seat is the same price. But then again, I wonder if there's other K-pop groups out there who are in different venues and they would have different prices. I want to believe some of them still exist, but at least from my experience, all the concerts I've seen, always the same price for every single seat. And I don't know why Korea does that, but yeah, but I guess just every single seat is technically good. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea. Yeah, it's that's I don't know. And so anyways, but yes, but in Korea, yeah, keep in mind we get zero benefits. We just go to the concert, just a normal concert. It's like right, isn't it like a regular Western concert, like a Western artist? Like if you guys go to a Taylor, I don't know if Taylor Swift is so any Western artist, if you go to their concert, there would be zero benefits, right? Or is it not? I could have sworn it's not, right? So I felt like it's like a K-pop thing where they would add extra benefits for overseas concerts to hopefully get more people to go to the concert. But if it's like a really really popular artist, they don't need benefits, right? But I don't it's not so confusing to me. But anyways, in Korea, zero benefits. I've never experienced that where I go. I mean, as if I'm in the fan club and I go to the concert, I would get like a special photo card. I think that's the only benefit I could think of. But I mean, no interaction or anything, like, no, no. So so, yes. So, for IM's concert as well, whether you're the first row or the back row, every single seat costs the same. And I remember seeing the prices about Lulu, I still need to respond to you, like, wait for me because I yeah. So I remember seeing the price, it's about I think that converts to about 120 US dollars for every single seat in IAM's concert. And so I I think MX FanCon was the same price, if I remember correctly. I think so. But not only I remember seeing like other concert ticketing, because and I just go see like what their prices are. Everyone in general costs that much. And I don't know why, but it is what it is. Except the festival price, it's like $30 less than a concert, but given it's a festival. But again, I'm not sure why. Yeah, I'm not sure why a festival is cheaper. But still, regardless, it's still expensive in terms of the the price in Korea. Like that price in Korean money, we consider that really expensive for a concert because in the past it used to be like $50 cheaper than that. So anyways, I need to stop ranting. We got to go soon. Okay, so yeah, so I'm very used to that where every single seat in a concert is the same price. So it doesn't so yeah, I don't pick and choose like I pick the seat I want because I want that seat, but not knowing sorry, but I don't care like where exactly it is because all the prices are the same. Yeah, but I really do want a seat, even if it's the back row of the seat. Sorry, what did I just say? Even if it's the last row, I'll be happy just to be there, right? Would I? Yeah, I mean, given it's so hard for me to see them in concert, yeah, yeah, I'll be okay with that. So, anyways, what? When I'm tired, I'm always so ranty and not making sense. So I really apologize. So yes, Lulu, yeah, the first 3 rows of I Am concert, yeah, they would cost exactly the same as the back row, and there's no benefits. Yeah, Korea concerts like that. Yeah. So in my opinion, isn't it way better to see him overseas? Right? Isn't that kind of funny? Isn't that funny? But okay, but it's okay. It's okay. The next time I go overseas for a concert should be for Monsta X, not for anyone, not even for Wano. The more I think about it, I mean, I could see Wano in Korea. What am I talking about? Yeah, there's no need for me to see Wano overseas, but Monsta X, I think at this rate, it's easier for me to see Monsta X overseas than in Korea, which is crazy. I know, isn't that crazy? But also, I get lots of benefit to my overseas ticket to see Monsta X. Isn't that more worth it than seeing it in Korea? I think so. Gosh, that's crazy, isn't it? So, yeah, it doesn't make sense to me, but that's just the way it is. Um, yes, yes. IM is not doing any high touch, but that's fine. Yeah, as Lulu says as well, that's fine too. I mean, given it's only been 4 years since COVID. I mean, I thought in general people are not doing high touch anymore, but they are now. Really, that's a little bit. I don't know. I mean, to each their own. I mean, because I know it's 4 years later, but COVID is still out there. So Yeah, to teach their own. But yeah, yeah, if he's not doing high touch, I say that's not a bad thing. I want him to be safe and not get sick during the tour. So yeah. Um uh uh oh, I don't know the spelling for high touch either, but I personally would use HI because it feels like you're saying high, so it's like a high touch. So that's my personal thing, but I don't know if that's correct. Yeah. Um so Lulu is paying $300 plus dollars. No, no, you're not paying it. Sorry, sorry, sorry. But that's the current price is $300 plus dollars for the first 3 rows of balcony in Toronto, which is a ripoff. I agree. And you did not buy it at that price, thank goodness. But yeah. Yeah, but if someone really wants to go, yeah, yeah. But yeah, that's really see that's I don't think I could ever pay that much money for even for a Monster X concert. I don't think I would pay that much money to go see them. Yes, her seated ticket is the second row, and you got it for $65. That is so worth it. I would pay that much for it if I could. Yeah, like if only. Yeah, but in Korea, it's not going to cost that little, so it's just funny, right? Um, yeah, scans on a cut. Yeah. So yeah. So she's like me. You cannot if you can't sit, you don't want to go. I'm the same. Even though I haven't seen Monster X in so long, but I really can't stand for more than 1 hour. It's just I don't know. I mean, I'm not super old. My joints are still okay. You guys know me. Like I'm okay to bear with it. It's just it doesn't make the experience fun for me. Like I really would like to see Monster X in concert one day soon. I really want to, but it's gonna be really tough for me. Like, what if the only way I can see them is only to get a standing ticket? That's gonna be really really tough for me to make that decision. Yeah, so as I was just saying, like, it doesn't make the experience fun for me if I'm standing the whole entire time, so I think at the end of the day, I wouldn't yeah, I would choose to still not go. Yeah, which makes me sad, though, to think about it, though, but I don't wanna think about it, okay? I don't even know when's the next time I'll see Monster X or whatever, yeah, okay, yes, Lulu, getting too old for the standing concert, me too. Me too. I commend anyone, like anyone who's older than me and can withstand the standing. You go, you go. You go. You're way stronger than me, and so yeah, I can't. You're not into the outdoor all day concert thing either. Oh my gosh, I know. I just want to enjoy a concert comfortably. That's all I want. Why can't we just do that? But that's why I like the musical so much. It's so comfortable and I could choose exactly the point of view I want. So that's kind of why I kind of like the musical, but not really at the same time. I'm so sick of musicals, but again compared to a concert, I should not be thinking about this while I'm tired. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Lulu says, to be fair, it's complicated to get a venue in New York City, and they probably have limited available places to book. Right, right. But Lulu, I still find that crazy. They say it's one venue, and then suddenly, hey, due to popular demand, we're changing to a completely different venue. I find that really crazy. How could they just do that? So I don't know what the heck they're doing about that. In Toronto, the venues aren't booked in summer, and you can get these under 1,500 concert halls easier. Got it. And it also depends on promoter relationship with venues too. Interesting. See, I didn't even think about that. That the smaller venues are easier to book as well. That makes more sense. To book. Yeah, that's good to know. Yeah. Um. Of course, girl. Yeah. If Monster X book a small venue, even overseas, I would be shocked. Okay, so like I think even starting with their first world tour, they only did at least medium-sized venues, which I'm glad they know they could at least sell medium-sized venues. So yeah, yeah. I mean, they were at Staples Center, right? Staples Center in 2019. So like they clearly know. They're fine. They're fine. I mean, after Wano left, of course things changed, but overall I still feel like MX popularity overseas is still pretty good. Yeah. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Yes, yes, yes. So once everyone finished the military, and surely MX will go do world tours because they were constantly doing world tours before COVID. Honestly, I was kind of afraid for them because so I saw them go on tour 2018, 2019, and it was kind of concerning how much they were doing and the time frame, and some of them even got sick. So I was honestly very worried about them. But then once COVID hit, they were like forced to take a break. And then did you guys notice like it was from that point they started like taking more care about their health and exercising. So I was really happy to see that. But so anyways, but yeah, I mean, yeah, I was always worried about them when they go on world tours. But I think now after they finish the military and they know exactly like how to deal with it and whatnot. I think shortly after the military, they know how to go about world tours better and hopefully not overwork themselves and stuff. So, oh goodness, just anyways, I need to stop ranting. Okay, let's go. I know, Gianzaraka. Don't remind me. But no. It's okay to mention it. I'm just exaggerating, but it disappoints me that at this rate, IM won't enlist until 2025. Unless for some reason he decides to enlist in the end of 2024, but still, since for sure he's not enlisting like for sure, sorry, what do I mean by this? For sure he's not enlisting anytime soon. He's on tour until the end of September. So no matter what, he's enlisting anytime after that, right? So anytime after that means he will not finish his military until 2027. It's for sure now. And I just I'm sick of it. All right. So I'm so like I appreciate him taking advantage of it as a solo singer and all that stuff as he should. All right. I understand. Yeah, I just don't want to think about it. It's just disappointing to me just why they decide to go about this time frame and anyways, but I still understand Iam's point of view to take advantage of this time. I understand that too. Anyways, I don't want to think about it. So for now, just for me to bear with it and to not harbor a lot of I don't want to call it hatred. That's a really strong word. I need to stop exaggerating. But in order for me to not focus on my, I'm really not happy that IM is enlisting so late. So in order for me to not think about that, I need to remember that most of the guys will be back in 2025, even though it's not everyone. But just let IM do his own thing, and I'm seeing him a lot in general. I mean, not really, but okay, but I'll enjoy this time with IM while I have it. But okay, you guys know how I feel. But yeah, so that's what's keeping me going is that I'm going to just brainwash myself. I don't know what's a better word for that, but just basically 2025, most of the guys are back. I'm gonna be busy through that time with everyone, with Wano included, and it's gonna feel like everyone is back, basically. Because think about it, we went through 2 years without Shanu. So I kinda during that time without Shanu, even though I still felt like a missing part without Shanu, but I eventually got used to it. I don't know if you guys agree with me, but I did get used to it. And so in the back of my mind, I'm like, wow, I don't know how I feel about Shanu coming back. But once Shanu came back, it was like everything was like completely normal. It was like I didn't feel like he left at all. So I found that very impressive. It's just their connection with each other is no matter when anyone goes away for a long time, it will always feel strong and feel the same when they come back. And so that's what's keeping me going is that in 2025 we're gonna have most of the guys back. We're gonna be busy. Yes, IM will be missing, but I think in the same way I'll get used to it and just go about as much fun as we want and just not think about IM missing. And then eventually IM will come back and I'll be like, wow, time is so fast. I didn't even realize, you were gone for so long. And like, so I'm hoping for that kind of brainwashing to happen. I hope you guys understand what I'm saying. So that's me going about this the best way possible. Yeah, at least for me, this is what I need to do, and just yeah, I'm really every time when I think about 2025, it just makes me really happy knowing that most of them will be back, and just I need to forget about I am. I know that's really bad to say, but I need to because I want to be happy that most of the guys are back, and even though I'm not, in the back of my mind, I'm like, "Ugh, I am is always missing," but I need to like focus on the better things that will happen in just a few months from now. I hope you guys get me. And also, let's go. Let's go. Okay, I need to stop ranting. But yeah, that's why. Yeah, I knew I was gonna rant about I am. Okay, so let's go. Let's go. Who would do I am's rap? It would be Juhan. Juhan would be in charge of all the rapping. But yeah, Minhyuk, Kyungwon. So so the thing is, Minhyuk is not bad at rapping. So if by chance, yeah, they need to give a rapping part to someone else besides Juhan, I think Minhyuk would be the best choice out of everyone. But I think Juhan would majority do all the rap though. Yeah. Mm-mm-mm. It would be entertaining to see one of the other members try IM's rap. I don't really want to imagine it, but I personally would like to believe either Juhan or Minhyuk. I mean, if they give it to Hyungwon or Gion, that'd be hilarious. But I just but I feel like most likely not Gion because he's the main vocalist. He already has too many parts. So Hyungwon is possible. Okay, anyways. Um. Oh yeah, who would say I want to? Yeah, yeah. Eat me like a main dish. It definitely wouldn't feel the same without I am saying it. But yeah, yeah. Okay, okay. um. Mhm, mhm. Mhm, mhm, mhm. I can't remember if Shawnee was good at rapping. That's the thing. I think he could. I think he could, but if I remember correctly, I do think Minhyuk is the best rapper out of those guys. I think so. I mean after Honey and I am. Yeah, so I feel like it might be Minhyuk, yeah. Um ugh, the rotate the rotate song. Okay, okay. Military would have beaten the giggles out of Hyungwon. Did you guys see some of his fan cams from today? He was at that festival, which of course I didn't go. It's really far away from me. But yeah, it's so interesting to see him as a military guy, which is like a normal guy. So it's always fascinating to see. Even though he was performing on stage, but I appreciate seeing him just be so normal. Yeah. So who knows how he will change after the military. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Again, Sonica thinks nothing will ever beat the giggles out of Kyungwon. Maybe, honestly, maybe, but we'll see once they come back. Yes, yes, yes. But he's a born giggler. That's my thinking as well. Yeah, yeah. Um, yeah, and Kion was born scowling. Yeah, yeah, or just he's born being like a. Yeah, yeah. I get you though. Yeah, and nagging. Yeah, yeah. Do you want to go home? What do you mean? What do you mean? What? Okay, okay. Oh, you just got your dinner, games on our cut. It's okay. I need to go now too. So good timing. Okay, good day. Have a good dinner and see you later. Bye, bye, bye. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And Lulu says enjoy the dinner and good night. Oh my gosh, I know Lulu, the pop up store. I know. Okay, okay, okay. So yeah, yeah, yeah. So for now, the only thing they announced technically yesterday is that um to go to the store is the same method of how Reason pop-up store was. I have to go there in person, get a waiting number, and then wait for them to call my number. So it's the exact same method as Reason pop-up store. And thankfully, the store is near my house. So, as you guys know, if something's close to my house, I can go there multiple times, no problem. So that's one benefit of this location. Except, yeah, the waiting there in line for a number. Yeah. But at least I can go around and do something while I wait for my number. But on average, I had to wait like 5 hours to go to the store. So I wonder if many people need my help. I mean, given we know they will sell it online later, but there's still lots of benefit of us getting it in person though. So The thing is, Lou, they did not announce yet the items. So I feel like that's most important. We have to see what items they're selling and what benefit it is of going there in person. So after we see all that, then yeah, I'll announce it, retweet it, and then talk to customers who are interested of wanting my help. So they also announced of an online reservation thing, which is what IAM's pop-up store was, exhibition as well. So they would do an online reservation thing, but that's only to see the exhibition, but it's not to purchase stuff. So they say very clearly online reservation only to see the exhibition, but to go to the store, which is buying stuff, it's only going in person on the day of, getting a waiting number, and then you can go to the store. So that's the only information they announced yesterday. But given the store opens on May 9th, which is a few weeks from now, I mean, not a few weeks, like 2 weeks from now. So we need that information soon about the items. So I'm hoping any day now they will announce about the items, and then I'll talk more about it at that time. Do you have any other questions before I go, Lou? When they come back, maybe we'll see different subunits. I wonder. So instead of them doing only as a group without IM, I mean, what if that instead they would want to do more subunits? That's very possible. But then again, we have Tall Boys and Gion and Honey can do solo albums, so they each have their own thing already. But Minhyuk is the only one that doesn't really have his own thing. So maybe, oh, would he do a solo album? I don't think so. Oh no, I can't really imagine him doing a solo album. But who knows? But yeah, but Minhyuk is not in anything. So maybe they will do something with him. But if they do new units, yeah. Yeah, let's wait and see. I know, Lou, what the heck I know, but I'm used to it at this point. Yeah. But yeah, at least it's close to my house. That's the only benefit of them choosing this place to do the pop-up store. I'm only lucky in that sense. All right, Lou. That's right. Minhyuk would return to emceeing. That's right. That's right. So he, at the time before enlisting, he would do so many variety stuff, and then he's the guy that did the longest radio show out of everyone. Yeah, he would probably do that instead of doing his own album. Maybe. Yeah. So that makes me curious what will happen in 2025. So yeah, I only want to focus on that and just not think about IM. I don't want to think about it. Okay, so I'll wait a little bit because of the delay if Lulu has anything else to ask me before I go. But happy Saturday, April 27th. There's only a few days left of April. Always makes me sad because I like April, as you guys know. But yeah. Yeah, time always is passing. And so we'll see April again next year. And April next year, most of them will be back. I can't believe it. It's just so crazy to think about that. Less than a year from now, everyone will be back. Yeah, that makes me happy when I think about that. So crazy. Glad to see IM got invited to the Chanel event. Yeah, fancy stuff. Yeah, I saw that. I didn't see that variety show he did yesterday. What else is going on? But yeah, I saw like IM's gonna have his last fan sign soon. Yeah. I think that's it to say. Yeah. I feel like we talked about the main stuff, right? Yeah. Thanks, girlfriend. But yeah, I just want to make sure. Like, did I say everything that I wanted to say too? I feel pretty sure that's it. I feel pretty sure. But I'll see you guys again hopefully soon. Yeah. You too, girlfriend. Have a good day. Good night. And hope. And she. I didn't dream about Gion yet. Yeah. Ever since my birthday, I haven't dreamed about him again. But can I rant about this 1 second? Sorry. No, but I will go soon. It's already almost 2 a.m. When I think about Gion these days, I'm still not that happy. I know. But keep in mind, I go through these phases many times, all the time, and yeah, I mean, I'm still in love with him. That's the thing. That's the thing. So when I see him like randomly on Twitter, or I see a random video of him, or seeing his latest video going to Jeju Island, I still love him. But I always feel weird when I get to that point of like, I don't know if I'm happy being his fan. That's the thing. It's so, I don't know what's wrong with me. But yeah, I think at the end of the day, I love him a lot. but I'm not happy being his fan. Do you feel me on that, or if anyone can ever understand me? But yeah, but I still want to be his fan, of course, because that's the only way that I can like spend time with him. I guess yeah, that's the only way I could have time with him is being his fan. You know, going to all the Monster X things or his solo things and whatnot. But I'm always not happy being his fan. That's I'm exaggerating. I'm not always unhappy, but I'm always I definitely wish that I could be but I yeah, but I wish I can be happy all the time being his fan. Don't we all want that? Yeah, but since I'm not happy all the time being his fan, so I'm just like then I'm not happy at all. So I always feel confused about Gion these days and yeah, so maybe that's why I'm not dreaming about him. But yeah, that's a small rant for now. That yeah, just when I think about him, I'm like, I don't really want to think about him, you know. So it's like, oh, I feel so bad saying that, and then people that watch my videos are like, is she really a Gion Bias fan? I am, I am, but yeah. Yeah, so I still appreciate this break with him, given he's in the military, and yeah, when he randomly posts on Instagram. Sorry, he doesn't even post on Instagram, but when he randomly posts on Fan Cafe, like I see it and I read it, and I'm just like, okay, but yeah, but I just I don't really feel anything anymore, so I'm kind of like, yeah, I'm kind of a little bit confused, but I know I still love him. Like I feel that in me that I'm still in love with him. But it's frustrating being his fan. So like I can still call him my ultimate bias because I am so in love with him. And there's it's really going to take a lot for me to not be in love with him. Like I always say this as you guys know. But but yeah, I just don't know how I am as his fan anymore, I guess. So, I need to end on a good note. So I'm trying to end this on a good note. So, while he's in the military, I feel like it's a nice break for me because I can't do anything with him as a fan, right? So I really like this break from him, but I feel kind of bad that I like it, but I also still don't feel good when I think about him even though he's in the military. So I'm like I'm confused. You know, I'm confused, but at least at least him being in the military helps me a lot, at least. And so we'll see what happens once he finishes his military service, what's going to happen after that, and my feelings about him. But for now, I'm just just not trying my best not to think about it. But yeah, guys. So I'm not really like what's the word? I'm not gonna be very excited to talk about Gion anymore. I mean, but I'm hoping I'll get over this phase eventually. But I still want to let you guys know how my status is, and so I'm not. Yeah, I'm not really into talking about Gion these days. I know it's like who am I? I don't know, but I swear I still love him. That's the only thing I feel confident about. I still feel a very strong love for him, but that's it. So sorry for my little rant. I you only have to say Gion's name and that makes me rant about it, but it's okay. It's okay. I like to get this off my chest as an external processor. So thank you for listening and let's go. Let's go. Lulu says, I wonder if Shanu got membership to Jungkook's gym because he appeared when they were filming another episode along with Shiny members. I saw that tweet. Um so I don't know if you've seen that episode of I Am in Shonu because it has English subtitles now, but Jungkook mentions how Shonu already goes to his gym before filming that episode. So Jungkook says, "Oh, I see you in the gym. How come you don't like ask me to work out with you?" So they talk about that, and then Shonya's like, "Oh, like I don't know, cause you have your earphones in, so I didn't feel like I should talk to you." So they have that little conversation, and that proves that Seonyu has been going to his gym, but he never talked with Jungkook. So like for some reason he just wanted to try out that gym. And so him finally meeting Jungkook when filming with IM, he was like honored and like, yeah, it was the first time talking with him. And so after that episode, now him and Jungkook are more friendly, and I guess maybe talking more in the gym. And so that's why Jungkook, when he saw Shonu, he like talked to, hey, you know what, blah blah blah, and like, yeah. And so I think that's very very cute. So I don't know when Shonu started going to that gym. That's the thing, but I want to believe maybe recent. I want to believe. And yeah, isn't that cute? I think that's so cute. And so if Shawnu's body eventually turns into Jungkook's, I wonder. I wonder. We'll see. We'll see. Lulu, I always appreciate it. Sorry, I always appreciate what like your support. Thank you for telling me supportive words. She says, "Don't sweat the small stuff." You do. You're so right. Thank you for telling me that. I always overthink useless things. And like, yeah, my love for Gian is not useless, but I can't help but think about it. But yeah, yeah, don't sweat the small stuff. You should be living your best and know he will return soon. And it's okay to not see him. That is. Yes. Right, right, right. So so I don't want to think about my feelings for him right now. Like I've always had these feelings even before he enlisted, if you remember all my rants and stuff. So I think these days, I what changed these days? I mean, honestly, him not showing up on my birthday, but again, I can't blame him. He doesn't know it's my birthday, but it always disappoints me. Every year on my birthday, nothing happens. But I need to stop being dramatic. I know, but I do think that was something that like kind of started this, is that yeah, just every single year on my birthday is just but again, that's asking too much of him, you know. But I had to think more about my feelings though. Like, why does that affect me so much? So I had to think about what exactly are my feelings to Gian. So I think yeah, that just made me think about it some more. And hmm, yeah. So yeah. I do think I need to control it more. I don't know how to say, but then again, as Lulu just told me, don't sweat the small stuff, and you're exactly right. Gian doesn't care about my feelings. All right, that's number one. All right, but it's important to me that I take care of my feelings. All right, and so I love him a lot, and that's not going to change. And I need to control it a certain way. And so me right now, not wanting to talk about him, and he doesn't make me happy. That's okay. It's okay. And he doesn't even need to know that, right? It's like this is only affecting me. It's not going to affect him, right? So I need to focus on myself. That's number one. So for now, don't think about it because he's in the military, which helps me a lot, and just let it go. And and if that moment happens for me where I can understand more of how to be happy being his fan, yeah, I'll talk about it at that time. But for now, I don't know the answer, and I don't have to look for the answer for now. And just I will continue loving him, but I don't want to think or talk about him. So yeah, it's ironic, but that's the way it is. All right, that's that's how I am right now, and that's okay. Okay, let's go. Let's go. So thank you guys, everyone, for listening to me fangirl about Leo and all the I don't, not Monster X. It's more like I am drama. But then again, the Monster X. Just talking about everything. Okay, talking about everything, and we will talk more again next time. As always, be safe, be healthy, be careful. Good day, good night. Don't worry, be happy, stay happy. Take care. Take care of everything around you. I will wait 45 seconds and then I shall go. Mhm. I'm just thinking again how to end on a good note. Yeah. So I have been interested in something else these days, but I'm not sure when to talk about it. But it's I don't know. Honestly, I don't think I have to talk about it. But just FYI, during this break we're in, right? And so there's not, not lots, but of course I'm working all the time. But while I'm working and I need to take a break from something, I've been watching a different K-pop group these days. But It's kind of complicated. Anyways, I didn't mean to cause another tangent. So anyways, I'm doing fine. I'm doing fine. I'm watching like other K-pop things, which is very interesting to me. That's it. That's it. Okay. Good day. Good night. See you next time. Bye bye bye.